The Wild Wild West.
That's my big sis.
That's big sis?
Big sis
That's the
laying
best,
it
dude.
down.
What's better than your big sis hitting you up?
Nothing.
I wish I had a big sis. I just got these big brothers, dude.
Brothers suck.
Big sisters would be.
Although having older brothers is nice, especially a brother like Tom, who's a bit of an entrepreneur.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, how nice am I at sliding into ads now?
Dude, you might be
I'm a
the
seasoned
best.
pro. I'm
You're
Billy
Don
Mays.
Draper.
I'm Billy Mays, dude.
True, you are.
I'm gonna die.
Billy Mays. What did he die from?
Probably.
Killed himself.
He killed himself?
Nah.
He sawed a boat in half, dude, and he sunk.
Didn't he have some shit though going on? Like he had some dark shit going on with him.
I
didn't
think
he?
Billy Mays. We're here live with the Beezer.
Oh, we going? Yeah.
The
dude.
big
Yeah, we're live,
Beezy.
Oh, all right.
Take it east. The big bees, dude.
The big beast.
Good to
is
see
in
you guys,
town.
man.
We're in the bee's nest.
From You Fucked It podcast. Give it a listen. It's very funny. Brian
Hell
Six,
yeah.
aka the Bees Man,
What's up?
and Ryan Shaner, aka just pretty much that.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a nickname.
He
Does
doesn't
he?
have a cool nickname.
No, he's got a
Nightmare.
last name. Nightmare.
Shane. Yeah,
I think he's the Nightmare.
he's the
That's a
nightmare,
good one.
dude.
Nightmare.
Not even the Nightmare, just Nightmare, dude.
Shaner, aka Nightmare.
Nightmare and the Bees, dude.
Nightmare bee.
Nightmare, dude. He's spooky, dude.
I know.
He'll take you on a spooky journey in
He will.
comedy. Every job for a comedian is to take you on spooky journeys. And the Nightmare will take you there, and then he'll show you spooky paintings.
Nightmare might be the nickname.
I haven't
dude.
put down this Spalding since I heard about the fucking challenge, dude. That's the
I know,
first time.
dude. We're playing LOS, bro.
Oh, it got brought up last night. I was
Yeah, you were
I
defending?
did Legion of Skanks last night, and they brought up, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, explain this to me. So Jay's like, yeah, dude, me, Lewis, Dave against McCusker, Shane, Tommy. And I was like, Tommy Pope? And he goes, yeah. I was like, all right. No, what?
I know.
was like,
Tommy's a
Tommy
wild
can
card,
play.
dude.
He's a
Tommy,
total
well,
wild
I'm not
card.
sure.
I know he did play.
There's a part of me that's
saying.
afraid he's horse feeding. Tom can be a feeder, but every time he feeds, like one time I heard him, he was like, I'm fucking great at golf. And I was sitting there like, dude, I've lived with you for 2 years. You've never gone golfing once.
I can
You
see him
can't be
being
good.
nasty.
Then he does that show with Tyler Rothrock.
He looked good on that.
Bombing it, dude.
Yeah, I could see him being nasty at
He's
golf.
nasty. When they filmed Delco proper, he was just jacking home runs.
That was the sport baseball?
Yeah,
His
That
sport was
his main
baseball.
one?
He was
but he
very
played
good.
basketball.
I think he played basketball. I was afraid of a horse feed. I asked him last night.
Was
He
he-
confirmed he played 4 years of high school basketball.
What? He played high school basketball?
That's,
That's
what
good.
I was told, dude.
That's
I
D1
fear
talent
the
among
feed.
comedians.
Yes. You should have seen me today. I told you already.
I heard, yeah.
Wait, did I tell you?
Yeah, you
Did I say it on the Patreon?
I don't remember.
I mean,
It all bleeds
horsepower-
together, bro.
The horsepower was felt. Big J got a taste of the horsepower.
Who was
Center.
playing today?
Tom from Gas Digital.
Admiral Akbar, dude.
It was basically the Gas Digital staff.
Yeah.
And bartender from the stand who balled out, Dave Temple. It was fun. It was
Temple.
fun, dude. It was nice to go play basketball. I was so delighted my
the
legs
best.
didn't fall apart.
True.
Thank God I've been doing box step-ups.
Dude, they felt it. They felt the power.
I mean, once these... Come on, dude.
God damn, dude.
Bees, take a look at that.
Woo.
Is that
Grab that. Grab that thing, dude.
Go ahead, feel it.
That's Christmas dinner.
It just was just a pure fun.
That's
That looked like a
Christmas
My
dinner.
Pillow, dude.
No, that's Christmas dinner right there, dude.
That is. That's mashed taters.
Put that out on the table. My family would tear that up,
Oh,
dude.
they wouldn't know what to do with all these mashed taters.
No, that's a fucking ham. That's
Pour
ham,
some
bro.
gravy on it. Oh, you think it's an Easter ham?
That's an Easter ham.
I might be the Easter ham, dude.
That's a powerful thigh. All joking aside, that's a powerful thigh, and that kind of stuff's going to win this game, dude. Conditioning, dedication, discipline, fundamentals.
I cannot wait, dude.
Are you out there? Are you hitting the
Yeah,
courts?
bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to be hitting
Oh.
100 jump shots every day.
I hit the
Beezer, what do you
courts
think about
today.
this? Beezer?
I like
Hold
it.
on.
Swish.
That's right there. Elbow in.
Elbow
in
in's
the,
tough.
Elbows in here. That's crazy, bro. I'm like what's the game with, who's the guy?
Like Ray Allen.
Ray Allen, yeah. The game, the video or the movie about him.
He got
My name is
game.
Jesus.
Dude, you need some food,
I
dude.
need some food.
You need some podcasting fuel.
I'm hungry.
Now,
I couldn't get any fuel.
we're
Okay,
here
yeah,
joined
yeah,
today with our special guest, Brian the Beezer
Yes.
6. Bees. I have been missing you, dude.
I know, man.
I
I was
miss
so
you,
pumped
Bees.
to see it. I didn't even
I
know you were
know.
in town.
I had a wild night at Helium. Little too wild.
Yeah, it was fun.
When was
But-
this?
Wednesday night after the 76ers basketball game. I had to go check out Embiid to style my game. And then
True.
I went back to Helium and had
Trust the
fun.
process.
Then we had fun.
What was the show? What show was it?
There was no show. Well, there
It was
a
a
show.
secret headliner show, but it was
But
over.
Me
by
and
the time
Roan
we
were
looked
looking
up.
for a
Still
fun
secret?
after party.
Is it still a secret?
Yeah, I don't
Can
even
you
know who it
divulge
It's
was.
a secret to the audience now. Nobody knew him. I don't know who it was.
And it was, dude, we go to the game. We were kind of teetering on floor seats.
Gotcha.
So the way the 76ers do it is they have like a VIP. They have like your concierge, dude. Your VIP concierge. And he hooks you up and he's like, yeah, come through. I think there's like VIP, like they work there and try to get guests to come to the game.
Gotcha.
So Roan had the hookup. One of the guys at the VIP thing liked Roan. He claimed he was one of my fans. Clearly he Wikipedia'd me. It was crazy. He hit me with like 3 Wikipedia facts. He was like, "Oh man, I love your new special live in Austin. So good. Also, you went to Westchester University.
What?
How about that?" I was like, "Dude, you Googled me. My
Hold
friends
on.
don't know I went to Westchester."
So wait, did they like poach you while you're at the game and try to get you to come into this
No,
thing?
Roan had been in contact with this guy.
Gotcha.
And then we get there and they're like, you can't, we're not, the floor seats are taken. We're going to have to get you guys a box,
Dang.
which was great. But apparently, dude, I think they Googled me and Barstool and they were like, you're not sitting floor, dude.
That's nuts.
I think the 76ers organization turned its back on
They were
me.
like, no,
That's why I'm a Ben Simmons fan.
we got some food, bro.
Answer the call.
Hello, sir. Hello? I'm very sorry, ma'am. I'll be out there in a second. Love you. Bye.
What'd she say?
What the fuck,
Oh,
man?
look out, dude.
Yo.
Look out.
In his defense, that ball is flat as hell. Beezer,
Yes.
what's going on with you?
Nothing, man. It was a good night last night.
What'd you get into last night?
I did a dab on Legion of Skanks.
Oh, you hit a dab. Yo. Skank hands, bro.
Dude,
Welcome to the God Show.
Dude, Lewis must have done no joke. I'm probably
Yeah, dude,
low
they
ball.
just
He
rip
did
dabs.
like 10 or 11. I was like, dude, I did one. And at one point, Cannon nudged me and goes, Six, you all right? I was like, yeah, dude. And then I looked at me and he said something that I definitely didn't hear.
Did
and I
your
was
face
like,
go gray?
I was like, what, dude? No, I was fine. Like, I was
that's just the
super-
molly.
Just rushed on me.
You ever see the bees hit the molly?
When the mall hits,
Dude,
I go
his
gray,
face,
dude.
all the blood in his head disappears.
Yeah, if it's good
He's
mall,
like,
dude.
he'll walk into a room, you'll be like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm like, you guys party?
Right. It's so, it's so fun. Dude, we might need to, we're going to have to take a munch break.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Brick,
Let's fucking go.
we're back. We're live. We were talking about Apocalypse Now while we were munching
Were we?
for a second. Yeah, they added sex scenes in the deluxe version on
Say
Netflix.
what?
Some of the hotter sex
Playmates.
scenes.
They strike a deal for gas with the chopper. He's like, you can fuck the girls.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I always get that mixed up with Apocalypto. I'm like, the Apocalypto sex scene would be nasty.
That would be fun to
Drops
watch.
down. He's like,
Yeah.
get some pussy down the well. He's like, I'll be back.
Is
Jaguar.
Apocalypse the part where the movie where they were just like running?
Yeah.
Phew, man, that's
That's
an
Gibson,
intense
dude.
scene. Yeah,
I mean,
classic Gibbs.
That's what he does.
great director.
Right now on the TV that you guys can't see, we have a live cam from around the world. It's a fun channel I look at sometimes on YouTube. Live streaming around the world. We're going to turn it off because it's distracting me.
Yeah. 587. We're just watching
500 people were also watching around
on the
the world.
stream. Yeah.
True ballers.
Yeah, Maine. What's up, bees?
So we're back after the food. Wow, what a nice, delicious treat that place was.
Delicious, bro. It
Yeah.
was awesome.
What was the name of it?
Hot peppers.
Hot Peppers in
In
Queens,
Astoria,
bro.
yeah.
So the bees. I haven't seen you in a while.
I know.
What's going on in your life?
Same old, man.
Yeah,
Last
me
night was fun. It was good. Came up and did rap. Then did I
the heck
did
What the fuck?
The heck was that?
He's just joshing. He's just razzing them.
yeah, it's rap, whatever. But I did top 9
What's
with
that?
Tom Cassidy and Adele.
Nice.
They have a podcast, and it was funny because he said, if you're coming up and you could do it, I said, yeah. Who thinks of the top 9 list? And he goes, you do. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, right before I left Philly to come up here, I texted Tommy and I was like, dude, I cannot think of like a top 9 thing. Can you just tell me what else other people did? And he was like, what are you, some kind of retard? I was like, all right, there it is.
Whoa.
Top 9 parent sayings, because that cut deep. So I did
Yeah.
a list on that.
That's great.
Yeah, it was really funny.
What did you come up with? What were some of your answers?
Just the normals, yank your head out of your ass. You know, the
Yeah.
classics.
I'll be watching you like a hawk.
Not my turn to watch them.
Yeah. What do you go with? What did your Paul hit you with?
I'll give you something to cry about.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give you something
Classic.
to cry
I'll give
about.
you something to cry about.
I mean, because I said is
yep.
That was the bane of my existence when I was young. Maybe like, why can't I sleep at the Badowski's house? Because I said, now get in the car. I fucking hate you, Dad. Everybody else's parents are cool and let them stay.
Yeah, my dad's big thing was if I said anything back to him, he'd be like, if I'd be like, come on, he'd be like, I'll come on you.
Yeah.
He'd
Yeah.
be like,
Whoa.
he'd be like, come on.
Hell.
I'll come on you.
My dad would every once in a while, if you would say, "Hey, could you?" If you asked him for something, he'd go, "Yeah, what color?" And then he'd walk away. Sure, what color? Very funny.
Yeah, it's a sick move.
Phil had a classic that was, you go, shit in 2 is 8.
What?
It's a classic Phil.
Yeah,
He would sit down.
what shit in 2 is 8?
Just means like, shit in 2 is 8.
Just old like one
Just
of
like
those
I'm
things.
sitting down, I'm relaxed.
Yeah,
You're tired,
sure.
you sit down, you go, shit in 2 is 8.
Never heard that.
No, no one else says
There's
that.
a ton of
I think
cool
my dad
sayings.
misheard a real saying.
Yeah, I pulled one out that my grandfather used to say. I never knew what it meant, but apparently it's a known one, which is you talk like a guy with a paper asshole. I've never heard that. I looked it up.
What's that even
It's
mean?
a known thing. Apparently, it's like the origin is like it's a guy talking about a story. It's like, dude, calm down. None of that shit happened. You're talking shit.
Oh,
You know
horse
what I mean?
feed.
Like that. But there's also other. They said there's other definitions for it. Because I
Paper
went
asshole?
immediate because considering who it was, it's my dad's dad. So I was like, that means you're gay. I just assumed it was something about being gay.
Yeah.
Having a paper asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone could get right up. You get a paper asshole, he
Yeah.
can get right up
Paper
in you.
mache ass.
Yeah.
But it
Although
meant you were horse feeding?
grandparents didn't even know
Yeah.
about gay.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
No, America, we didn't start doing that till like the 80s.
You don't want it. What was it? You don't need it. You want it. My mom used to say that a lot. That crushed me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need this. I have
My mom
to
would
have
go,
it.
I hope
No,
your
you don't
father
have to have
beats
it.
your ass.
I
And
know.
I go, oh no, Mom, please. I need you on my side. I hope
Yeah,
your
dude.
father beats your ass. Because you wrote dirty things in the ad libs.
Yeah. So that was
Mad
fun.
Libs.
Mad
Ad
libs.
libs.
Mad libs. She
Mad
called it
libs.
Mad libs of mine, bro. It was
What type of dirty
XXX,
word?
dude. It was crazy.
Pussy.
So, the
Vagina.
one thing was so fast it'll make your blank butthole spin. My mom was
Nice.
pissed.
She
Dude.
slapped you in the head.
It was like dick, pussy,
yes.
bitch.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, she found that. Crushed
Man,
me.
that Mexican really put a real speed bump on this.
That hurt. That helped me, bro. I was dying.
No, you were just kicking in, dude. The beginning of this podcast.
You guys
you were
haven't even let
fine.
digest.
You know what's funny? I don't even remember the beginning. I don't know what happened. I know at one
blacked
point
out.
I got too hyped up and tried to do an impression of the Uber driver.
That was fun, though. You were excited for food.
I know. And to be fair, it was completely I couldn't tell what was going on.
Don't let them take it out of
Unintelligent.
context. Also, it's not that far off.
It was.
A lot of times the Uber driver will call you, and it's not no fault of their own. They have a tough time with English. It's a new language for a lot of them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll hit you with just, it'd be like if I was in Spain, I'd be like, está aquí now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's like whenever like they turn the credit card thing around to me, like do your signature, I just go like, because I know it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So that's why I genuinely think sometimes they just go like, blah, and you're like, blah.
Yeah.
I know they'll come out and get this. Because sometimes it's not, I'm like, that wasn't even an attempt at anything.
That's
like-
what I heard though when you answered the phone.
Dude, it was just,
Wasn't far off. Your impression.
he was
I
a
mean.
great dude. I thought I
Yeah.
almost misgendered the man. My apologies. But it was just a dude from like,
Misgendered him.
maybe
Viva.
Estonia with like a crazy high voice. It was really sick.
I thought he was Estonian.
I can't tell, bro. Around
Can't
here,
call it.
around here, you got to be real good at
I
geography.
thought he just sounded Indian.
No, dude.
He was a honk.
No, I don't know what Estonia is, but it's
Yeah, I
like
had a feeling. Where do you think Estonia is?
I'm thinking like near like Kazakhstan, somewhere around there.
It's not.
He was like one of those Kazakhstan bros. Of
But
like,
technically former Soviet unions. So technically Kazakhstan and Latvia were the same country at one point.
true.
So you are
That's
right.
kind of what's going on. Isn't Estonia always loyal
Oh,
to
did I
Russia?
say Latvia or Estonia? Which one did you say?
Latvia. I said
You said
Estonia, but
Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania are the three on top of each other, right?
and Estonia is loyal to Russia, I believe.
I don't know which one. I
Yeah,
think
I'm
they're
more-
all. I think they're all NATO.
I don't think Estonia is NATO. Sean, look that up. I think it's
Sean,
Estonia.
look it up. Is Estonia in NATO?
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
think one of those just totally. There's a couple of those countries that are like we're Russia till we die.
Well, apparently that's a lot of the Ukraine.
You think so?
I've heard there's a lot of people in Ukraine that are pro-Russia, although that could just be Russia being like, "Come on, man, they love us."
Russia.
I
Did,
was correct. Thank you, Sean. Please let Matt know. Notify Matt.
Estonia is in NATO.
Yeah, Estonia security is guaranteed by the membership of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
Thank you, Sean.
Fair enough. There's one that's not. There's one that's right outside there, near
Belarus
Belarus. I think you're right. Yeah,
could be.
Belarus holds it down. I think you're absolutely
I
right.
think they should hate Russia.
I'm telling you, dude. One of those guys is like with no fucking way. we don't
It was
fuck
something about Ukraine and Turkey
with Turkey. Yeah, they don't get along.
that Russia was mad at. One of those.
Yeah, Ukraine.
I mean,
is
the whole
just-
thing's designed to box Russia in.
Oh, for sure. Oh, NATO. Yeah.
yeah.
But that's the other thing too. Russia has to. It's got to fucking get those other states back because it needs a long, treacherous road. Because now with Ukraine right there, you can get right into one of those capitals, dude.
Yeah.
So Russia's in a tight spot, dude. And it has no
No
choice.
one's going after Russia.
No, it's not. It's not that anyone's going after them. They have to expand. They have to expand to get that buffer zone, and they will go into Ukraine, and they're going to try to get those other previously Soviet countries back.
This is the book.
This is the book, dude. This is the next 100 years book. Russia will try to expand, and they're gonna. It's what's going to happen is they're going to expand. They're going to start spending too much on the military. The economy's going to falter because the population's going to dip. So they're like, and we're going to figure out different forms of energy because they're getting all that money from that natural gas. That's going to peter out at some point. Russia collapses. All those countries, Turkey's going to start. They're all going to start grabbing pieces of the former Russian states or whatever. Russia's going to be this big, bro.
Really?
2040. That's the guy's prediction. I don't know, but yeah, Russia's going to fall hard, and then that's when the Eastern Bloc is going to start.
Russia stinks right now.
I know, dude, but they're
they?
exporting that natural
They
gas.
stink.
They got they got Europe hooked on their natural gas.
They
Right.
do.
So I think the United States is going to start doing space-based energy. Once they're going to start doing what are they called? Battle stars or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the United States' next move. Launching battle stars up around the Middle East, all those areas.
Yeah.
So they'll be able to drop missiles anywhere.
We'll be able to tell them, quit, knock it off.
Yeah, dude, because then fucking we got to deal with Japan. Japan's going to start carving into China once China collapses. Japan's going to have a nasty navy. Turkey's going to be growing. Only hope is Mexico and Poland.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2050 is going to be lit, dude. This book is sick as hell.
Yeah.
The next 100 years is tight.
It sounds like it.
Taught an old bogey like me some stuff about history.
Yeah, I appreciate your confidence with all this.
I'm telling you, dude. I mean, that's what the book says. We'll see.
Yeah.
However, China, I think, absolutely will falter.
You got a gut feeling China's faltering?
I believe so. Same thing happened in Japan. Japan got fucked up because when you have these communist countries, the economy's not so much based on.
Japan wasn't communist.
I know, but I'm saying what happened to Japan was they had a similar thing going where it was like the economy was based more on a elite class. It was just on like relationships. So you'd have these companies that would just start getting loan after loan after loan. So it wasn't about if you were profitable or not because you could just get loans. And that would have these companies that were prone to just collapsing because they weren't built on merit and profitability. So like these big things become like Ponzi schemes. So Japan fell, but Japan's very stoic, and they're like, "We fucked up, our bad." China's going to fall hard
Yeah.
because it's all the Communist Party, and they're going to. Apparently, they're saying at least 25% of China's GDP is bad, like businesses that are faltering, loans that are faltering. Could be 40, bro. Could be. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Me and George Friedman will figure this out.
Yeah.
I've been loving hitting that because everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I can see that." So I have no idea. I just read that
of
one
course.
book, but pretty sick.
What happened to Japan?
Japan starts to carve up China.
No, what happened to Japan when they fell?
Nothing. They actually Japan's very good at they have a very disciplined citizenry. So the government, they look up to the elites. In Japan, they're like, we're the elites. We're Bushido.
Yes.
Like, here's what we're doing. Tighten your fucking belts for 10 years. We're going to turn this thing around. And they do pretty well.
Nice.
Japan can maneuver because they're a small country.
Yeah.
But the population dip's coming. So now they're going to have to figure out how to basically get labor, but they can't let people, immigrate to their country. It's so small, and Japan does not like immigrants. So they're going to go to China.
What types of things do they say to the immigrants?
I don't know. I don't know.
Build
a wall.
Do they say, build a wararoo?
China did build a wall.
They did. They certainly did. To keep out who?
Mongolians.
Dang
Mongolians.
The
But yeah, so they said Japan's going to carve up China and then start a pretty sick navy. So that's going to be a problem coming at you in 2050.
What are we talking about with the South China Sea? What's going on in there, bro?
Right now,
Yeah. What do you think?
U.S. has total domination over the South China Sea.
You'd be surprised.
It's
Chinese are building fucking islands.
bro.
They're building their
What?
own islands.
Dude, it's all gonna come crashing down. I believe so. They don't have the naval They don't have the United States Navy's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
The United States.
You're
police
telling
budget,
me?
the United States police budget is like,
Did you listen to the last 100 episodes we've done?
yeah, dude. You know the Navy.
I've been telling you about the Navy.
So what are you trying to set me in the South China Sea trap? You know I know.
South
You know I
China
know.
Sea is
the-
interesting, bro.
What's going on?
You got to figure it out yourself.
I'm talking, dude. Once they put that battle star above that thing,
Yeah.
over, dude.
But what about China's technology? They got some supersonic shit we've never heard of
Supersonics?
before that book or after the book
Dude,
came
our
out. Did he
supersonic-
predict that?
Our supersonic technology, yeah, they're saying a bunch of those countries have supersonic missiles. We've had them before.
Did he predict the fact that we wouldn't even? We'd be like, I think they're UFOs. Meanwhile, it's just the
China's
Chinese
supersonics.
getting wild.
I'd have to see the declassifieds.
I've seen them.
I'd have to see the.
I've taken a look at
declassifieds.
the declassifieds.
I'd have to see the declassifieds.
Bees, have you seen the declassifieds?
You know I've seen them, dude.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Don't worry
pretty
about
good.
what I'm thinking. I'd like to hear the Bees' take.
They're
He's
pretty
my
good.
consigliere on this.
The
type of thing.
declassifieds?
Yes.
They're pretty good.
Nah, man. There's a bunch of countries that have supersonic missiles now. They're saying by 2050 they'll
Well, I
be
think
moving
supersonic. Is
What's the
not hard.
definition with supersonic missiles?
No,
What do you
supersonic
mean
faster
by
than the
that?
speed of sound.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
have
get that.
Planes
That's-
break the sound barrier. Jets
Yeah.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do they call it, like hypersonic or something?
Yeah, it's something crazy.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
Yeah, they're like the ones they're predicting will come will be like 5 times the speed of sound pretty soon.
Jesus.
So that's what they're predicting is coming up.
Who's predicting it?
Me and George
Freed?
Friedman. Me and George
Yeah,
Friedman.
Freed.
I mean, the technology's there.
Has Friedman? It hasn't. I've heard negative reviews about Friedman, dude.
Who's been talking?
I've heard
this?
his book was debunked within like 3 years. False.
No, actually, he wrote it in
people are saying
2009.
Wrong.
He wrote it in 2000. Obviously, he's not going to be thing for thing, but he
What's his background?
is in private intelligence. So he
Okay.
like people consult with him. He'll like kind of help government agencies predict.
He
like,
sees the future.
trends.
Dude.
He just knows history, bro. Like if you know history, like me and George do, you can start to look at trends like the 50-year.
I'm more of like a philosophy type guy.
Yeah, I'm more of like 50-year
I don't like
economic
history.
cycles, and I'm like, oh shit, we're coming up for. He basically called 2020 was going to be chaos, bro.
Really?
Yes.
What do you say?
Said it's going to be total chaos. United States
So it's
are
like
gonna
a fucking.
Economic cycles.
It's like a horoscope. It's like 2020 is gonna be nuts.
No, but what he says basically,
Here's what I have for 2022.
dude,
Hold on,
every 50
Matt.
years.
2022 is gonna be fucking crazy.
No.
Matt, hold on a sec.
No.
It's coming to me.
Dude, the book's the next 100 years. Everyone's been asking me for it. It's so good, dude.
I've
Dude.
been trying to listen to A Hero of Two Worlds. I just keep.
What's
falling
going on
asleep.
with it?
But it's what's his name? It's Mike Duncan, the guy who does those Revolutions podcasts. Beast.
Duncan?
I think it's Mike Dunkums.
Is it Duncan?
Duncan.
I don't know. I gotta check if it's Mikey Donkeys. Yeah, it's Mike Duncan.
Mike
Duncan.
Duncan?
Michael Dunkums alert.
Michael Dumpkins is coming in.
Mikey Dunkums.
Hi,
with
my
the-
name's Michael Dumpkins.
Hello, I'm Michael Dunkums.
My name's Michael Dumpkins.
He's
It's
got a
like-
book.
Dumpkins.
Matt, he's got a great book. It's called Hero of Two Worlds. It's about the Marquis de Lafayette.
Oh, you were telling me about
bro,
that.
Lafayette rules.
What's up with it?
Every night I just speak French.
What's good with
I
it?
go, Je bois de chez toi, défends quoi.
Dude, it's the hottest language, bro.
It is hot. Bees,
When I
let
hear
me
be-
give you a French. Let me
I
hear
know
it.
French.
Let me hear it.
I know some French.
Do it.
J'appelle Brian.
Je m'appelle Brown.
Yeah.
God damn, bro.
Je m'appelle
Série.
Zebi.
La bibliothèque. That means library.
That's
That's
no big whoop.
hard as hell.
That's Spanish, dog.
Yeah, it's social
Biblioteca.
French.
Biblioteca is Spanish. Biblioteca.
Oh, it could
Bibliothèque
be.
is
yeah,
French.
biblioteca is French.
Oh, nice. I didn't even know that. How about that? You learn something every time I sit down with you two.
True.
I learn something very
Get
new.
something.
I just want you guys to keep talking French. I'm getting hard. Dude.
Je bois de chez toi.
Oh my gosh.
Je pas pourquoi.
I feel like I'm wearing silk boxers when you speak
Je
French.
savais. I was in Montreal. That's how they were all talking. You just
Were they
hear
really?
people walk by. You just Je pas vouloir de toi. Que c'est
Is
ça.
their accent different than regular French?
Certainly is, but
I
I,
mean,
don't.
like
I can't
harsher.
tell. I
Okay.
can't tell.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if like
It
a
would have
local
to
could
be.
tell you.
Yeah, it's Canada.
It would
so-
have to be.
Yeah, but I figured I didn't know how much harsher it was than like regular French, like French Canadian.
I'm sure it is.
It's got to be confusing for like
Yeah.
Canadian French and like people from France to try to figure out where's gayer,
When if they hate
France
each
or
other?
Canada. They're probably like, no, we are.
It
We
used
are
to
the
be. It
gayest.
used to be the easy answer. France was the gayest.
Canada's
Canada's
really
making a gay run like
Canada's
no other.
ramping
Dude.
up, dude.
Canada used to rule.
Yeah, didn't
When?
their leader just leave?
When
Did he flee?
when we dude, Canada rules
Did it really?
for a little. They were pretty cool.
I didn't know that.
I think they've always been politically gay, but like the country used to kind of rock.
I guess it was just kind of like
They're in a full battle for the soul of Canada right now, whether or not to
Why
turn gay.
Chernobyl?
True.
Australia, I can't believe Australia is having the
Bro,
same battle.
how?
Those were our staunchest cool bro allies.
how did that happen?
Canadians and Australians, dude.
R.I.P. dude to both of them. What happened?
They're just battling for their soul right now. God.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's Canada. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Australia, I saw Australia.
used to be our boys, dude.
What the fuck, dude?
For real, I thought Australia was Texas.
So did I.
They ain't, dude.
Thought
Turns
it was
out
like-
they're fucking Connecticut.
Bro.
Oh, that's
Turns
real?
out
rough.
Australia's Connecticut, dude. Just a
Yeah.
bunch of O'Connies down there. Bunch of fucking sponges.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I've been sitting here for 6 months. I'll be back at work soon.
Yeah, they'll be DMing us. The mates will be
They'll be
DMing us.
pissed. Bro.
The fucking mates are gonna hit us up for
They'll be
this.
pissed.
The Canucks will stay quiet. They know their fucking place, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Canucks know their fucking place. I keep canceling shows up there.
If I lived in Canada,
I keep booking shows.
What's in
The
solidarity
Canucks get
with the
pumped,
truckers,
and I
bro?
say, "Nah, I'm not doing it."
that's because they're not supporting their truckers.
Well, no, it's just they're at half capacity. Trudeau keeps locking it down, dude.
They stole those funds, bro.
That's how he
What
failed.
funds?
Did you hear about the GoFundMe?
No.
Dude, there was like allegedly, I think like $9.7 million to the truckers through GoFundMe, and GoFundMe took the funds away. And we're like, oh, that's like terrorist stuff. Didn't give the truckers their funds. Everyone's like, oh, that's not going to stop the truckers.
I
You know,
love
they
to
banked
starve
money.
out workers that are striking.
Yeah,
just
I'm
took
a
the money?
Democrat.
yeah, they just took it. They just took it.
I'm liberal.
Allegedly,
I love
this
to
is what I saw.
starve workers.
That's what I saw, dude.
Bring in the robot scabs. Open the Gatling gun on the citizenry.
And that's why
Dude.
he's on the run now?
Huh?
That's why he's on the run now?
I mean, I've heard like bits and pieces of it, but from the things I put together,
Who,
apparently,
Trudeau's on the run now?
I heard he bailed.
I heard he
like,
dipped
"Fuck
out of his
this."
house.
What?
He's faking COVID right now.
That's a fucking sick
As
move.
soon as they got to Ottawa, he was like, "Actually, I've been exposed to COVID."
Yo.
Yo, and I'll say this right now: if fucking YouTube's on some shit and gives us a strike for talking shit on Canada, shame on you, dude.
Yeah, shame on you,
If YouTube
motherfuckers.
struck us down for like basically saying that Trudeau struck down the workers, the laborers.
But isn't this
laborers.
facts? Or
The
no, it's allegedly right
laborers.
now? It's
I work
alleged that
for-
he did this? Okay, it's not
I work
proven
for the
yet. Okay.
laborers and entertainers.
Well, here's the thing: for sure, the money, from what I heard, got snagged from GoFundMe. Again, this could be Republican super PAC. I don't know.
GoFundMe? Damn.
GoFundMe, they sent them to the truckers, dude.
Although all the alt comics were banking on GoFundMe. Remember that?
Oh,
Constantly, they'd be like, "I'm planning a trip. Could you please donate? We're doing our improv at a fucking bar in Minneapolis."
that was
What a bunch of dumb losers.
I came under fire for that the one time.
I came under a lot of fire for that.
Well,
Because one of the guy, right when COVID started, one comic just was like, "I need money."
Yeah, that was.
Well, there was
slowly.
With the shape of an L on his forehead.
There was a
The two wanted money to get married in Vegas.
yeah, there was
I was
that.
like, get the fuck out
What?
of here.
There was a
And that's the two. One of them ripped off another comic from Philly. She
Nice.
had to move home.
yeah. You got to be careful.
you
She
gotta-
man.
owed him.
It's time to go home.
Improv comedians got to be
Which, you know,
careful.
not
They
a
got a
bad
lot of
move.
problems in that community.
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Yeah.
A lot of butt grabbing going
A
on.
lot
in
of
those-
butt
Dude,
grabbing. A lot
in
of
this
guys
scene,
like,
I think
That's
I'll
light
grab your
work for
butt.
them, dude. Butt grabbing, that's light work.
I know.
They get in.
True.
Yes, and raping, dude.
Whoa. Okay.
That's what they do.
Allegedly.
yes, allegedly improv
No.
comics. rape.
Really?
Dude. Proven time and time again, dude.
Yeah, the improv boys grab tits. Dude.
They're dick
They
grabbers.
full on
They
Don
get
Vito.
wild.
Cuomo's. They're Cuomo's, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're full
dude.
Vitos, full Cuomo's. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I remember the one guy.
Yo, bam.
one,
That was it.
one of them were
That's
asking.
what he used to yell. Yo, bam. Yo, I raped some kids, bam, down at the mall.
Yeah.
That's a good Vito.
Vito was an improv.
Yo, did you ever go to Woodward?
That's the
Skate
question.
camp?
Did you get sponsored?
I was on Flow, which means that you got stuff from the companies. Yeah, but
They
not
just
full
sent
on.
him some gear.
That counts.
Amateur.
Kind
That
of like,
counts.
kind of like
I mean, it's
our
mainly because
sponsor.
I worked at a skate shop, so I just was stealing a lot of our shit that was in my size. But they didn't care. They were getting boxes a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you go
Woodward's
to,
sick.
did you go to Boards and Blades?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Did you
Boards
do
and
any?
Blades is fun.
What was the nastiest trick you did into the foam pit?
I tried to flip one time.
How was it?
Board stayed. I went flying, dude.
Front or back flip?
Front.
Ooh, how would you? Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was hauling.
Yo, those things aren't as like a foam pit's not as like, oh, I can land any way in this as you think.
No.
They're kind
That
of
shit's
scary.
hard.
Yeah, they're scary. I went
Yeah.
to
Sucker.
I went to a foam pit one time and I was like, oh, I was in my head. I'm like, if I had a foam pit, I would do like a 360 messy flip. I like looked in it. And I'm like, I'll like fall into it. It looks.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like that.
Did you
Was,
see when Jake McHare got stuck in one?
yeah. I could
Damn.
see, dude. You see him foam pit. You could see how it would happen. They're
Dude,
tough to get out
It
of.
was so fun.
Nah, dude.
I
they're
didn't even
tough,
know you could get stuck,
bro.
dude.
They're tough
Oh
to get
yeah,
out of.
dude. You get in.
I'm not
deep.
getting in ever.
They're
No,
tough.
the
man.
bigger
I
ones
try
are
to
tough.
avoid any type of absolute fat disaster.
Foam
Like
pits.
there's a stool at the cellar that's right in the doorway. There's a stool there.
Yeah.
Creaky as hell.
Oh,
dude.
creaky,
I'll be
dude.
like, nice. I'm gonna sit down and watch this set.
That's a fat trap.
That's an absolute fat trap.
It's a fat
Especially
trap.
it's usually right after I got done. I mean, the whole audience would have such a hoot if I destroyed a chair in the middle of a
Oh,
set.
they would love it, dude.
Comedian on there, whoever it is, would just.
Yeah. People would start GoFundMes.
I would start a
In honor of
GoFundMe.
it.
I'd say I need to get married. I'm trying to get $5 from everybody else's dad in the fucking alt scene.
There was a team.
Guys, how does it taste? Oh, that's what I'm supposed to. It tastes good. Lucy,
Ooh,
nicotine.
Let's go.
Hey, are you addicted to fucking nicotine? Spike it. Spice up your life. Lucy makes all sorts of nicotine products like gum, lozenges, and pouches. Beezer, we got to get you on this. You're
it good?
addicted to
What is it?
cigarettes, dude.
Yeah, that'd be a good case
Here,
study.
why don't you try one? Nice little 8 milligram. You toss it in your upper lip. Wow,
How many
what an
cigs
easy
do you
to
smoke
open
a day,
case.
Beezer? Beezer, the reason we called you here today is we're worried about your cigarette
Yeah.
smoking, and we'd like for you to take our sponsor
Good
to
snack,
save your
guard
life.
dog.
And where do I go? Just lipping?
Upper.
Yeah,
Let it
Shane,
sit.
Tell Beezer this is an intervention for
We're trying to
cigarette
intervene. You've had too many fucking cigarettes, dude.
You'll never interview me on cigarettes.
smoking. Dude,
God will.
Never.
that Lucy will get
Nothing
you
you
if
all
you
If you don't
turn
use
you
better
around.
it,
than
Lucy will
Marlboro.
Lucy will set you straight.
Save-
Marlboro
saved thousands of
crushed
lives.
Lucy.
Lucy saves thousands of lives.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
best, most responsible way to consume nicotine.
Yeah, dude.
It's not going outside.
It
and
probably-
chain
Minty
smoking.
right off the bat. I don't
A lot
like
of veterans
You don't
have probably
like it?
helped.
Shut up.
Probably helped a lot of veterans.
So
Do
when
they
you
offer regular?
Hey, guys.
Is it cowboy flavor?
Hey, Brian. B.
What?
So when you feel a craving, call up your girl Lucy and switch to a new nicotine product that you can feel good about.
For once.
This
For
kind of
once,
hurts.
It does hurt for the weak-lipped.
You got a paper asshole? You got a
Yeah,
paper
you got-
fucking
dude,
I'm
I'm
asshole?
chewing like a paper asshole.
You got a
dude.
girl mouth. Don't chew it, dude.
I didn't show it. I just
All right, well,
it looked like
we took
chew.
you for your word. Check out Lucy's full-time products at lucy.co. That's lucy.co. And use promo code DRENCHED at checkout. It helps support the show if you use our code. Here's the part the lawyers make me say. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. But you already knew that, dude. So if you're interested in a better way to use nicotine, visit lucy.co and be sure to use the promo code DRENCHED. Wow.
That was,
Wow.
dude, that,
Wow. What an ad read.
that's advertising.
I couldn't be a better advertiser. I was a good salesman. You should have seen me selling
I
cars.
believe it, dude.
Thank
You were
you, man.
horrible. I thought you didn't sell one.
What the hell?
Shut the fuck up,
Said
Brian.
you got close to it. You're like, oh, it's going to cost you $30,000.
Oh,
he's-
no. That was bathtubs.
Oh, cars.
Bathtubs.
Yes, cars you did
Bathtubs.
well with.
Bathtubs, I think I worked 3 months and didn't sell one.
Well, that was that
Yeah.
like scam thing. Of
It was
like,
a full scam.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They,
To go to older people.
bro, they just rented an office and tricked 20-year-old kids to go
Yeah.
around and try to sell bathtubs.
Yeah.
If they sold one, they all got 10 grand.
They came into my high school and tried to get us. Our high school allowed them to come into us during
What?
lunchtime and try to get us to join like a scam where you go to old people and be like, you need to renovate your house. And you'd hit them with like a weird
Yeah,
lower
you're high
It's
estimate.
school?
insane, dude.
Yeah, dude. They
You
can't.
go into old people, you say, look, dude, you guys can't keep using a tub. You need a walk-in shower. You guys are going to die. You scare the hell out of somebody's nan. And you
Yeah.
say, you want this old bag of bones fucking falling and then you got to carry him down the steps?
Yep.
You'll be dead before sundown.
True.
That's what you tell him. You
And you say, call my boss for an estimate.
oh, that's a good, Phil.
What?
If you ever get a big plate of food, he goes, what are they, shooting you at sunup?
That's pretty good.
Classic. He hits my aunt with it every Thanksgiving, and she's always like, your plate's got more than mine.
Oh, it's so fucking funny, dude.
He hits my liberal aunt, dude. I told you about my liberal aunt
Your lib
bulldogging
aunt?
us
Yeah,
over the
yeah.
holidays.
That was crazy.
She bulldogged us.
She has to, dude.
I absolutely support anybody that doesn't go along with their family and coming in hot on any holiday.
oh, yeah.
Just coming in and being like, you fucking idiots aren't following the mandate. You deserve to die of COVID. It's like, yes, go off.
Let's go. Let's go.
Fight everybody.
Let's do battle.
That's treating you. That's a little harsh, dude.
Dude, you're suckling on that thing.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just
You
leave it
just
there?
let it chill, dude. Look at me, cool as a cucumber, bro.
Gardini, he's like a
dog.
Lucy model,
He
dude.
swallowed it already.
True.
That
That
thing's
tossed
fishing.
another one in there.
I thought if I would have thought
What
you
is it?
popped a Mexican jumping bean.
What is the schedule for these things?
The schedule is I don't know.
Like one's supposed to do you for like what, a couple
Well,
hours?
it's-
Depends
I
on
mean-
if you're how heavy of a smoker you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're addicted to nicotine like I am, you keep using them and it worsens your addiction.
But this is basically
This is 6
tobacco
milligrams.
Suboxone.
It's like 2 or 3
I'm just gonna get
cigarettes.
addicted to another drug.
Yeah, but it doesn't have all the bad chemicals.
That's
It
Lucy.
just has nicotine. Lucy.co, promo code drenched.
I'm surrounded by nicotine addicts.
Yeah.
Matt, you're a fucking stoner, dude.
Nah.
How dare you?
I was stoning last night.
Were you stoning?
I was stoned up.
Oh yeah, he dabbed on.
I did a
he
dab.
dabbed on fucking.
You dabbed on.
to the.
Yeah, I did a
Gotcha.
dab, and I didn't think it was that much. And then I blew it out, and I was like, "That's way too much," and I immediately lost it. I was like,
Yeah,
"Fuck."
dude.
How dabs are strong as fuck, right?
Yes.
Dude, that's what I was saying. Lewis took like fucking 11 of the 12 of these things. I was like, he was sad dabbing by the end of the episode, dude. He was like, he was all mad about this kid. Some kid got in his ass. And I kept looking at it. I was like, why are you sad dabbing, dude?
He's hitting sad dab. There's nothing worse, dude.
But I
Damn.
saw this video. So we're talking about this basketball game you guys have set up.
Yep.
And Lewis is very confident. And he showed me this video from Skankfest and was like Cannon and I think, Feeney or something playing those three. And
Yeah, they lost.
And it's a short clip. Like, you don't see much. But the one thing I noticed, and I think I owe it to the dab. I don't think I would have seen it without the dab. I'm watching it. Lewis is playing
you,
defense,
Matt.
and Feeney literally just goes left. He doesn't try a move. He essentially just goes left. Lewis just watches him and gives up and walks up. I had him run it back.
But that could have been Fat Lewis.
I mean, he was thick Lewis, but it wasn't.
Lewis is still thick, but
Yeah.
he's been working out since.
When-
That was Skankfest like 2 years ago.
in New York?
Yeah, maybe 3.
Yeah, I think it was.
Lewis
Yeah.
is
longer
Lewis
than that.
has dedicated himself to turning his body into a.
Was he
talent.
there this morning?
Grappling doesn't translate to basketball.
Absolutely
it's
not.
like the opposite muscles.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
not.
It's 2-hand basketball shot. It's over
There
the
is 0% chance Lewis. I would say, if I were a betting man, if I used something like DraftKings.com,
Jesus Christ.
I might put his over under at 0.5.
Would you really?
I would be shocked if he scores 1 point.
I'd be willing to
Really?
bet. he-
0.5 is the bet on Lewis. You can either bet 0 or 1.
I was going to say, is there going to be betting on this? Because
I mean, there should
oh
be.
yeah, oh yeah. There'll be bets.
over under on the ankle. injury.
Yeah.
Injury, yeah. I played today. I praise
How'd you feel?
Allah, my knees stayed together. Inshallah Allah.
How'd you feel after though? Like
I feel
a couple
fine.
hours after? Yeah?
Dude, I've been going to a
That's good.
personal trainer. I'm getting jacked.
Yeah.
But
How's Dave Smith? Can he play?
That's-
apparently
the X factor.
that's the wild.
Okay.
We got 2 wild cards. Tommy could be horse feeding and is terrible, and Dave Smith could be.
He
elite.
was-
I think
he might have
Tommy
been.
is going to be good for us.
I think he'll be good. He'll be in
I think
shape.
he's gonna be
If
very
he's
good.
just in shape, we're good.
he's in
Which, yeah,
incredible
he
shape.
That's what I'm
always
saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So he'll be good, and he's an athlete.
He's definitely an athlete.
So-
he might be our best player.
Are
He
you
said he
playing
played in
full
high
court or
school.
half?
Half.
Half, and then to what? 21 or
21.
we said 21.
I said 21. They
20.
thought that was outlandish
20.
Why? That's
because
standard.
they didn't play basketball.
Grow up.
Yeah, I mean,
Jay was like, "Do you know how long that's going to take?" It's like, "Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We're playing hoops."
we're hooping, bro. It's gonna be.
He's worried about smokes. Give him a couple of Lucy's.
He was coughing today.
Was he
Oh,
really?
We were
dude.
playing by the third game. He was coughing.
He puts them away. He puts them American spirits away quick, and those things take like 20 minutes to smoke. They take forever, and he cranks them.
Damn.
He needs
Yeah.
a loose.
I was cranking some of those for a little.
You cranking them cigs?
Yeah, I got into a cig phase early.
did, I
When
remember
I
that.
moved to New York, I was smoking cigarettes a little.
I remember that.
It's a nice thing at the counter because I wouldn't want to dip at the clubs.
True.
'Cause
Yeah.
You look like a fucking fool.
Yeah.
So and it's a nice way to leave the room and go
True.
outside.
Stand out. And
So you're
smoke.
getting hit with a convo. Someone's like, "How do you do this? How do you go out there?" And
And that's the end of the combo.
I can't
too.
help you, bro.
Yeah, I gotta catch a cig.
There's
Yeah.
nothing I
I
can
gotta
do.
catch your hot snack.
Give a flick, walk out on him.
Jar of crap after the cig. Come into the stands bathroom, dump out loudly, walk out. Some guy's like, "I'm a big fan."
It's like I gotta smoke another cig, dude.
I'm like, "Sorry, dude. I was just crapping.
I was crapping for my cig.
I was dropping craps."
As soon as you talk to anyone, be like, "Yo, nice to meet you." Yo, I probably smoked like 4 cigs today.
I keep smoking.
Probably smoked like 4 cigs.
Yeah, within like 1 year of moving here, I was smoking cigarettes and doing cocaine like a cool guy.
that happens.
That's no way to live.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not at all.
I don't do that stuff anymore.
It's good you
good.
overcame your demons, dude. It's good you overcame your demons.
Tonight might get a little nutty.
I'm not doing,
Connie's
I'm not
B-Day.
doing any cocaine tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
I will have a couple cold pilsners, but I have training in the fucking morning.
What time do you do that at?
11.
That's
It's,
not
it's too early for me. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it is pretty
I
early.
gotta wake up and do fucking CrossFit workouts.
Where do you go to do this?
It's up on Steinway.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it at a gym or is it like you just go to a park?
It's a gym. It's a no.
just run around.
Let's do a Rough Rider
Run around
workout.
with
I mean, by the
bums.
way, if a guy was just like go run in the park 3 days a week, that would help me out tremendously, dude.
He's just grifting you. He's like, I don't know
He's like,
anything
this
about
guy's
this.
so out of shape. I just tell him to lay down.
Dude, I used to LA.
one
I was
sit-up.
working at LA Fitness, and I would just be like, I used to wing it the whole time. Like, we're gonna do push-ups. Like, how many? I'm like 20.
To exhaustion,
I just have 20 every time.
bro. He
20.
hit me with push-ups to exhaustion yesterday.
Dang.
Jesus.
Like 3 sets.
You
of
should
that?
have fired back with modified.
I started modifying.
Drop the knees.
The last one I had to modify.
Did you modify?
I mean, I had to go to exhaustion. So by the end, yeah.
True. You got to
Yeah, it
modify.
sucked. I balled out on the first one. I got like 27.
That's good.
And I was like, nice. I got
27
this.
push-ups?
Yeah, then
That's
the next
good.
one was like, I hit like a wall at like 10. My arm, I
Yeah,
got
you-
shot
yeah,
so
you-
quick.
You exhaustion. You should have just went straight modified from the very, or just done like wall push-ups.
Yeah. Put the knee down. It's like, dude, I got
Yeah,
In
this
grade
whole
school,
time I
they made
thought
the girls
CrossFit.
do modified and the boys
Yeah.
did regular.
Yeah, the girl push-ups.
I've been crushing CrossFit for years. I didn't know this guy was CrossFit.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was just
Who
Tommy's
is this
training.
guy? How'd you find him?
It's Tommy's guy.
Oh,
Tommy
okay.
goes to
Oh,
him.
he's gonna have you like deadlifting and shit.
I've been deadlifting.
What?
Yeah, I've been doing deadlifts.
Dude, you're gonna be boxing out like a
Squats.
madman,
I'm gonna bulldog those boys.
dude. You're
So
gonna
who
own
do you
the paint.
cover? Are you taking Lewis?
Lewis or
It
Smith?
seems like
either
the
one.
matchup's pretty simple.
We're gonna
here,
see.
but you-
No, we're gonna see.
I'll be Smith probably.
We're gonna see
Yeah.
who's the better defender between Matt and Tom.
True. I'll be
Yeah.
nasty, bro. I'll take the left hand. I'll take the right hand away.
Yeah,
And, it's gonna
and
be-
whoever it is, you can just come off Lewis and double team as
Exactly.
soon as Dave drives.
Are
double
you
team.
opening this up to the public, like telling them where you're playing, or no?
No,
Okay.
no, I think they'll just
no. The public. The
Are you gonna play
Legion,
where you played
Legion of
today?
Skanks
Might
does
just
not
film
need
it.
to be there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They don't like that. Yeah.
What kind of backboards we talking?
it's a great gym.
It's a nice indoor gym.
Oh, it's
indoors.
indoors.
Yeah, it's
oh,
indoors.
nice. Okay.
yeah.
yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
Lewis is gonna. I guarantee Lewis has that spaz shot.
Lewis,
The kid playing in jeans.
He'll be
shot.
half court. in it.
yes,
He's gonna have that like
bro. I'll show
his
you.
feet
I'll
hit
show
his
you
butt
when
when he shoots.
Oh, dude, he's two-hand dribbling, dude.
No,
He's
he's
a
not.
two-hand dribble.
He's not leaving the earth.
I know, true.
He's looking down, dribbling, and then he goes.
Dude,
just-
two-hand dribble.
That's his shot.
Dude, the best was a spaz. The kid with like long nails in the basketball team
Oh,
who was
it's the
spaz
worst.
shot. Just catch a ball and be like, just like a
Spaz
triple
shot.
pump in the air.
He will try and move. I guarantee he tries
Oh,
to
he'll
move.
be, yeah.
Like either between the legs or just behind the back pad. He'll fuck
It's gonna
it up.
get-
Huge.
I'm thinking Tommy on Lewis. He'll be stripping the ball from him.
Well,
I'll
Lewis
shut
isn't
down-
going to touch the ball.
You don't think he'll ever get the ball? He's gonna
Bro,
be wide, bro.
He is a liability.
He's that bad.
Can
I'll show
anyone
you
shoot
the tape,
on their
bro.
team? Like, can Jay shoot from the outside?
About as well as I can, which is
Okay.
like fucking 1 in 7.
It's gonna be
so you'll
Smith.
be in the paint.
Smith's gonna be
Yes,
their shooter, and I'm gonna have a hand.
That's
in
what I'm
his face
saying.
the
Yeah, all right.
entire
So I
time.
know nothing about Dave playing because he was actually pretty unconfident last night on his team.
Yeah, if I
That
were
shows
him-
he
Well, he
knows
might have been-
basketball. That shows he actually knows
That's what
basketball.
I
yeah,
mean.
that's worrisome.
Yeah.
The other two were very cocky.
Oh, when I ran that highlight reel back for Lewis, he got sad. That
Yeah, I'll show you.
I
At
think
the end
he
of this,
tried
I'll
to
show
skate
you
past
Lewis and
that
Jay
highlight.
playing. You're going to be like, we're in the money, dude.
Oh, okay, good.
Dude, they
And then
just give
today
up.
playing, I was worried about Jay playing a lot. Not saying he played bad and that I totally dominated him, but
Yeah,
we're good.
yeah. You
First
weren't
time I
worried.
played in like 10 years. We're good.
Yeah, you weren't worried
I'm
about.
going to play every Tuesday until then.
Yep, I'm telling you.
I'll be hitting him with the sky hook, bro. You should
Oh
see me.
yeah, Skyhawks are gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Me and Jay both cannot leave the earth, and I'm taller than him. I can stand and shoot.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
the game. But yeah, I'll be.
I'm pumped for the outfits.
I might get us a uniform. I
need
might
one.
purchase
Yeah,
us
you have to get a
We need one.
uniform.
We could go Monstars, or should we go Toon Squad?
Let's go Monstars, dude.
Monstars.
Let's
Monstars,
dominate. Let's
bro.
go Monstars.
I think
and
we're
just
the
dominate.
Monstars.
Yeah, you got to go uniform.
They
That's
definitely
sick.
sell. They definitely sell Monstars uniforms.
Oh, we'll get them for sure.
Yeah,
We'll get
they
a new
do-
pair.
yeah,
I'll
Yo,
get a
our
new pair.
warm up, we're coming out to hit them high, hit them high, hit them high, hit them low, hit. You remember that song from
Oh yeah,
Space Jam?
dude.
Cannon said he would ref.
Karen's good.
Well, he knows basketball too,
Yeah.
so I know
Sick.
he could definitely ref.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
I hope it's a bloodbath. It needs to
bloodbath.
be a bloodbath.
It's gonna be an absolute fucking.
Are you make it take it?
Yeah.
All right.
There might be some complaints on that.
That's what I was gonna say.
I mean, it doesn't matter. We won't do. We can.
There
not
might
do
be
it.
some complaints
And
on
that's
that.
not
but
like
it
I like
should
to
be.
play-
It should be make it take.
I'd like to play a little defense though. You know what I mean? I want to show
True.
them what's up.
We don't want to run 21 straight.
Yeah, I'd like to play some D.
I wonder what's the spread on this. It's got to be like 5.5.
Nah.
I think we're gonna win by 6.
I would say. I would say.
I hope so.
I'd
Dave,
give them-
Dave
I'd
could
give
find his
them,
range from 2, and then a game to 21. That's
I'll be in
quick.
his face though, dude. That if that happens, that
How
happens.
tall is he, Dave?
He's probably like 6'1".
Yeah, he's
He's a tall,
sneaky
skinny
tall.
man.
Is he tall?
Yeah,
taller. He's not like.
I grew up. My cousins are always 6'4", bro. I grew
Yeah.
up. I grew
yeah.
up with
You're
them.
scrappy on D too.
I grew up on, but I won't fail. I know how to play without being
Yeah.
like egregious. Like
Hands
grabbing.
up on Dave.
This arm, dude. You try to like you come by this. Hey,
not
it's
happening.
my arm's gonna be stiff. You're gonna run into it, and
Stiff arms. That's good defense. Why are you demonstrating?
I'm just showing you. Like someone's gonna run into that, and it's not gonna look like a reach.
It's gonna look like a
charge.
clothesline,
They're,
dude.
no, I'm gonna be like this, and they're gonna go like that. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? It's a charge. I'm like,
You have to start beating them to the point where they get frustrated and turn on themselves in the middle
That'll
of the game.
be
That
fucking-
is
dude,
the
that'll
The
ultimate
be-
goal.
psyop will be continuous.
Oh
Psyop
my
will be
God.
insane,
yeah,
bro.
the psyop will be continuous.
We
dude.
need to bump this up to a G each.
That's what I wanted.
I thought it was that, and then last night they told me it was 1,000. I was like, what?
Yeah, I
was like,
wanted
no,
G.
we need a G each.
yeah, G each. is
And
it.
then we're gonna have to make Tommy practice
Yes.
because I'm worried about that.
Yeah.
He'll be doing it. I have faith in Tom.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go.
I think he's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
train
good.
with Lemaire at the Y.
Nice.
I'm gonna play. I gotta play indoors. Like the courts near me are like all fucked up.
Yeah,
I
you
don't-
gotta
I don't
play
wanna-
indoors
I don't
to
want to
get used
adjust
to
my
this.
shot to like a fucked
Yeah,
up.
play
range.
on what you think, whatever the game's playing on.
Play on that hardwood.
Nah, dude.
Yeah, I might get.
But what are the odds I destroy one of my legs leading up to the game? They're high.
Yeah,
I might
but-
bet on something like that on something like a sporting website like DraftKings.
True.
Like DraftKings Sportsbook.
Tell me
What's with all
about
these
that,
stuff?
Shane.
Have you heard of it?
You're like Garth and Wayne's. You're like, I just don't know what's going
Yeah.
on. It's covered in
And
Reebok.
hey, Brian, B,
I didn't know you guys were doing all
B.
these.
Hold on, dude. In honor of the big game, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the fucking Super Bowl 56, is giving new customers 56 to 1 odds on either team, bro. Bet just $5 and you get 280 in free bets if
Whoa.
your team wins.
Dude.
Plus, DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in New York State.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if Sportsbook isn't in your state yet, you can play DraftKings Daily Fantasy Football.
Yeah, that would.
Can you
suck,
imagine
dude.
it?
Can you
being
imagine
in a
that?
fucking loser state? They've
Yeah,
got special
that's-
contests for Super Bowl 56, and new customers can get a free shot at $1 million top prize with their
Whoa.
first deposit. That's a lot of scratch.
You could also. It's probably a pretty good chance that you get the mill if you sign up.
If you sign up, there's a. We're not legally standing by pretty good. Depends what you mean by
There's
pretty
a
good.
shot. I'm
There's a
saying.
shot at a
There's
million.
a shot.
might be able to sign up.
I mean, dude.
You might get $1 million. If you fucking sign up for
That's
this
great.
under drenched promo code and win $1 million, you have to give me and Matt some of that.
Half, I would say.
Half. We get 10%.
And then you have to pay the taxes on your part. We're not going to pay any taxes.
We have to-
You gift us the illegal amount before we have to pay taxes
Yes.
multiple times. Then you pay.
And you pay our Patreon tax also. Me and Matt are going to jail, dude. We are fucked. I got to read this verbatim.
Oh yeah.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code DRENCHED, and get 56 to 1 odds on either team. Bet just $5 and get 280 in free bets. That's promo code DRENCHED at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56. Here's some of the legal jargon, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
21. Hey, Matt.
Sorry. Sorry.
This is promo time.
This is
dude.
promo time. Hit it.
You don't.
Go, dude.
Go.
Sean, this isn't WAP fart time, dude. Your red, hairy ass.
That fart had to fight its way through that.
Yeah,
Dude.
fall through the jungle. See DraftKings.com / oh no, I forgot this. 21, you got to be 21 to minimum age. Location requirements vary by jurisdiction. Sorry, youngsters.
Sorry, youth.
You shouldn't be listening to this podcast anyway if you're under
But you
21.
could enjoy some Lucy. if
But you
you're
could have
18.
Lucy if you're over 18 years old, or you could have your mom and dad call Lucy and say, "Hey, my kids are a youngster and already addicted to nicotine. Can you send them some stuff?" See DraftKings.com / sportsbook for a full list of requirements and state-specific responsible gaming resources. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Tennessee, call or text the Tennessee Red Line. That's 1-800-889-9789. So if you're listening to this podcast, dude lives in Tennessee and is addicted to gambling, call the Tennessee Red Line. In Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccp.org/chat. Just if you want to have a chat with some other Connecticut people.
Yeah, dude.
They're also addicted to gambling.
In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. Isn't that nice? Text HOPE-NY to 467-369.
Yep.
Thank you, DraftKings.
Thank you, DraftKings.
We love you, DraftKings. We love you.
1-800. I hope I don't piss away my child's college
Yeah,
fund.
yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. They use hope in that.
It's
Yeah.
hope, dude. That gambling addiction gets people sometimes if they're not using the right app.
Or you can have fun and use the right app with
That's what I'm saying.
DraftKings.com.
If you're not using the right app, but the problem with gambling addictions when people use like illegal
FanDuel.
betting. Yeah, FanDuel. That's a big
That's for
addict
addicted
one.
people.
Oh yeah, don't.
Unless they want to start sponsoring us more
Is
than
DraftKings the only one live in New York?
No, FanDuel's live.
Yeah, but
Barstool's working on it.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
gonna say.
I've heard.
Yeah,
So
but you see how we
DraftKings,
listed
you better
those.
up the fucking prices, bro.
Yeah, you
or
see how we
we're
listed
jumping.
those numbers though. That's what will stop everything from people.
If you get down on your luck, Beezer, call them.
The hotline. Don't
been
double
alright.
down. Don't double down.
Oh yeah,
call,
you've been betting.
Yeah, I've been all right.
call the
What are you
Tennessee
betting?
hotline,
What are
dude.
you betting?
I fucked
Who
with
you got?
NBA.
Who do you got in the
I'm
Super
done
Bowl?
with NBA. Super Bowl right now, I would take the Rams.
I took the Rams myself.
But I'm still gonna. I put like one bet in. That's
I
nothing.
believe it's. I think the whatchamacallit's are going to win.
Yeah,
you know
Yeah, I know who they're going to win.
who is
The
it?
Bengals.
Yes.
You got
Bengals
faith
going to
in
win.
Burrows.
The Bengals are going to win on the under. Bengals going to win by 3.
The
Oh yeah, you
under?
say- so the old Matt parlay. We forgot to include this. This was in the Patreon, which we accidentally reads on. We're going to be talking to our.
Yeah, we'll rip them out.
We're going to get some money for that.
What,
rip 'em
for his
out.
predictions.
Matt's got a good parlay on DraftKings, which is the Bengals getting 4 or no money line. You got
Money
them
line.
winning
Winning
straight
right
up
out.
winning.
Straight out.
He's got Bengals money line and the under 48.5.
Yep.
Is that what it's at?
Yeah.
that's not bad.
I like
'Cause
it,
dude,
Bees.
they could win.
Defensive
Straight
battle.
up.
The Bengals are a defensive team, dude. They got a good defense.
They're good. Yeah, I mean they're in the Super Bowl.
They got a good defense.
You're safe to say they've got a solid day. Who
Sometimes
else
they
do you
make
like? What else do you like about them?
About the Bengals,
What are the matchups you see? What players do you? What specific players on both teams?
so the quarterback of the Bengals,
You like him?
I think he's pretty.
Get the
He's
gat,
young.
get
He's
the
young.
gat, get the
Joey B.
Joey B's young.
You gotta
dude,
get the
but he
gat,
shows
dude.
promise.
Yes.
Sometimes a young quarterback will surprise you in a big game like the Super Bowl 56,
Super Bowl 56.
Super Bowl 57.
When's the last Super? No, it's Super Bowl 56.
Yeah,
Who's the last quarterback that shocked you in a Super Bowl? You remember young Tom Brady in 2001?
oh man, that was
They
crazy.
said no way this guy can beat the Rams.
I was just gonna say that.
Show enough.
Young TB.
Who would
And
have
he's
thought?
done.
TB12.
I have a lot to say about his retirement, but I won't take up your guys' time.
No, please don't. Who else you got?
I think so. Yeah, that guy's gonna be that young quarterback.
Joe
they
Burrow.
can shock Joe
Yeah.
Burrow. Yeah,
He's
I
got a
think
wide receiver you'd like. His name's Jamar Chase. He's pretty
I've
cool.
seen him.
He's cool as
I
hell.
don't- yeah.
He's the coolest one.
he's pretty
Everybody
cool.
thinks Joe Burrow is Mr. Cool.
Yeah, I mean,
I hate when other people get the shine for being Mr.
it's
Cool.
the Eminem effect.
It is the Eminem effect.
Yeah, he wore wearing a chain,
Yeah.
turtleneck. It's cool as hell.
I'm king of the good times, not Joe Burrow.
Heard that.
I'm the king of the good times.
I heard that. But I do think, dude, the secondary is gonna have
On who?
secondary
On what team?
from the Bengals. The secondaries, they're gonna have their hands full
with
the.
OBJ and Cooper Cup.
Cop
Dude, I'm
is a
telling you,
beast.
You'd
bro.
like Cooper Cup a lot.
I know
He's the
about him.
white hope, dude.
Yeah,
I heard
he's
about
a
him.
beast.
He's all right, but
Got a guy for Stanford, dude. He can gun it.
ultimately, I think the Bengals secondary is going to get it done against the Rams deep threat. The Rams will have some impressive runs. But you can check us out on DraftKings.com.
Yeah, DraftKings, baby. I do like your bet, actually.
I'm telling you,
not
man.
bad.
The under and the Bengals money line.
I
If you
got a
hit this, I'm gonna
feeling
fucking that tonight's gonna be.
And if I hit it, I'll get like $9,000 or something. Didn't they say they'll give me like
You'll
10
get a
times
lot.
the amount?
Well, no, that's just for I think if you just pick the winning team,
Okay.
56-1 odds.
Oh, cool.
But I think I'm not going to get into the terms.
Sure, don't get in the turn. I don't want to have to go.
I would
don't
hate to get into
Don't
the
have to get back
terms
into legalese.
of our sponsor. This podcast is brought to you by Lucy
Yes.
and Sports
Stuff.
Books.
Sports. But the Bengal
Sports and
Tigers.
nicotine. Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man.
I mean, those are things I do love.
This is true.
I'm addicted to sports too.
Yeah, this is your passions, dude.
Those are my passions.
Don't let anyone wrong you for your passions.
Who's
Bees.
wrong with you?
All types of guys are
Yeah,
turning
you
on.
never-
What? Because you guys are doing ad reads?
No, nobody's
Yeah,
nobody's
nobody- actually,
nobody
everyone's
gives a
very
fuck.
happy and nice for
Yeah.
us.
Thank you guys for
Bees,
everybody
so-
being happy and nice. Brian, what's going on with your
Yeah,
sex
man.
life?
Let's get in there.
Let's delve into your penis.
Yeah,
It's
what's
going
up?
good. Hotel tonight. I'm pumped for that.
You're gonna lay the pipe.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try to.
Yeah.
What's the art of seduction?
Okay, we've been through this.
I did this to him last time. He was on
Brian.
and grilled him about sex.
No,
Can you
but it's
please tell us
so
how you
funny.
seduce?
Well, yeah. Dude? I'm
I don't
gonna.
have to.
I
If you're
I
in a
opened up-
relationship over 3 years, you don't need to seduce.
Oh
You
yes, you
must
do, dude.
seduce.
You must turn
Nah,
up your
then
seduction.
you're doing something wrong.
No. You must turn your seduction up at that point.
Yeah, you can't just constantly take the pussies.
No, it's almost like writing jokes. When you start out, you're writing every single word, and now it's down to like 1 or 2 words. Can get
Yeah.
you like 10 minutes. That's
gotta-
me. I'm like with a look.
Bro, you gotta
You go like
gotta,
that to your lady.
You gotta stoke the
Drenched.
coal. You
And
gotta
she
stoke
goes-
the coal.
she's like,
yo.
She goes, "Yo, B, you got me all wet.
You gotta stoke the coals,
Yo,
bro.
B, my pussy's all wet now."
She's like, yo, I gotta go. I'm fucking horny.
Yeah,
I'm like,
true.
what?
How do you stoke the coals, dude?
Tonight might be tough because she's working.
There's gonna be a lot of booze tonight.
Yeah, and it's like
The Beezer's penis is gonna be off
she's
duty.
she's with
That thing's
Ari.
gonna be offline.
Ari might be shutting it down for me, which sucks.
What do you mean?
Because she works for him, so like she's doing shit at the show, like you know what I mean. So she wants to be on point. I can't.
You can't be fingering.
That's
at
the
the bench.
perfect
Ari.
time. That's the perfect time though, because then you can go by and be like, "I'm your true master."
Yeah.
Ah,
your-
dude.
you
Grab her by the
answer to
back of the
me.
neck and say, "Bitch, you better start." Yeah, go. No.
I'll whisper to her, dude. Like, you bitch.
Dude, you should make it a point like every couple seconds to just like walk by her and just like kiss her neck aggressively and just keep.
Yeah.
I might
Yo.
stand out on stage when Ari's up
That
there.
would be so nice,
Rush the stage. Pull Ari off the stage.
dude. I'll jay him.
dude. You should start every time I see you and Kyla be affectionate. I'm very happy.
Good.
I go, ew.
I know,
It's very fun.
dude.
Ew.
I will try. I will try to big J Ari. That'd be
Yeah,
funny if
get
I was
him by
doing
the-
that, but he was too far back. I'm like, hey,
Go up and
here.
grab
Come
his
over
penis.
here.
Yeah, go up and grab his
tell you
penis.
something.
give me this little leg.
Grab his penis. I crab swirled a youngster in Indianapolis. There's a boy in his paw at the show.
No.
I just relentlessly talked about his dad having sex with his.
What?
And he didn't like it?
Well, he was out of the room, so I'm talking shop with the old man, being like, you know how it is, bro. And the son walks in, and I go, "Oh, sorry, I was just talking about your dad having sex with your mom."
What age are we talking? How old is he?
He's probably college age, maybe.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
you know.
you got to get over it.
That's what I was saying,
Yeah.
dude. But he wanted earmuffs, dude. The boy wanted earmuffs, and I'm like, dude, your dad better be thrashing, dude. So
Good looking pa or no?
I would say the man was a good looking. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna trash the man's looks on live air.
Did
But-
you ask to see their mom?
I should have asked to see a pic.
yeah.
Yeah. Just one pick.
Well, the worst part was I kept hammering on this, and they obviously were uncomfortable, and there was like I got a little worm being like, "Oh, I hope she's alive, dude."
Oh
What if
man.
she's not alive, and they're being the nicest people ever, and I
Yeah.
kept
Oh,
being
I
like,
wish she was
"You
dead.
old man's going."
You're gonna fuck her ass.
Well, I did leave out a little wiggle room. I was like,
Yeah,
I
she's
should
dead.
be
If
like,
you went full
She died
harsh.
of colon cancer, actually.
yeah, dude. I started thinking about that, and I was like, but I did say, well, I don't know your guys' situation, so I was ready for them to be like, yeah, she's dead. Okay, my
Which
bad.
would have been great.
I know.
It would have been very funny.
True.
I ran into some buzzsaws this weekend. in
Did
the
you
city.
really?
Oh my God.
What'd you get?
Worst show I've had in about 5 years.
At the stand?
The stand upstairs. The stand's great, by the way.
Yeah.
The stand's great. I love the stand. Worst show I've had in, bro. It was upstairs, so it's in that glass
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, you're in a
wall.
fish tank.
The restaurant's loud. The room was just white girls in their 20s. They didn't stop talking, start to finish, dude. I got on. They were all at different tables talking to each other.
Yeah.
I got on. I was like, okay, like,
The fuck.
why are we doing this? Why would I be here?
It was that loud?
Dude, they hated my fucking guts, start to finish. Didn't laugh once. Talked the whole time. At one point, the check spot happened. So 3 waiters come in, just start giving everybody their checks. They're women. So you know how like when we go out, somebody will be like, I got this.
Yeah.
When
Oh,
girls
oh,
go
we're
out,
going
Shameless,
we're
Yeah.
bro.
dividing
Yeah.
who got this, who's doing this. I'll
Yeah.
Venmo you. It's like, well, don't you have cash? Dude,
Oh, it's brutal.
nightmare. So every table is having a girl fight over the tab. Girls at that point start getting up, going to the bat. Like 5
Dude.
different girls got up.
Jesus.
Dude, I was literally just standing. At one point, I stood. I saw the timer. I stood for 30 seconds in silence. The room kept talking.
Do you think
It was
that's
the worst set I've ever had.
why do you think? Do you think that's because girls are inherently greedy, or because they don't know how to do math? You think the check comes?
One of
a
those.
little bit of both.
Think the check comes, they're all like, you want to do it?
Yeah, usually a guy's here.
The tips.
Usually a guy's here to pay it.
Usually a man is here to pay it and figure out the fucking tip, all that.
Oh man,
It was, and
it's
also
crazy.
I didn't
It's always
care.
a fight. It's always a fight.
I didn't care enough to fight them.
Yeah.
To go up there and be like, you fucking dumb bitches don't even get how cool I am.
Yeah.
Which normally I would do, which is very cool.
Upstairs though, I think it's
Upstairs is
different,
tough.
too. Yeah,
but
it's different
also
up there.
that was the worst. That was the worst I've ever had up there, and that's saying something. But I didn't have any fight. I literally stood there. The guy gave me the light. I was like, "Get in here! I'm getting the fuck off
Yeah,
this
I'm
stage."
done.
Yeah, I didn't have any fight to try to get out of it.
It'd
It was sad. So then I go to the cellar, and the guy, there's a booth like from me to that cup, like it's close from the stage. They're getting kicked out. Then a minute later, there's more people at the booth getting kicked out. Same booth. This is all during one set. Then the guy that got kicked out first, ran back inside to chug his drinks. And I was like, what's happening now? Because I would get the crowd. It was good. And then I'd lose them and like be like, oh, fuck, it's this. How many people are at this fucking table? Kick this whole table out.
What?
It was a table that got slowly kicked out.
One by one.
But then one guy came back and chugged his drinks, and I was like, all right, actually,
Yeah, he rules.
I do respect that. Like, while people are like pulling your arm, like, sir,
Yeah, fuck
being like, sir, you have to leave.
That's actually kind of a sick move.
Yeah, I had some
is.
rough ones.
Yeah, man.
Lady
that-
threw up the other night.
Jesus.
This
At
is
the
this
Cellar?
is this weekend. Another show. A lady threw up in the room
At the cellar?
at the cellar. Stunk the whole fucking room.
Oh,
my
fuck.
God.
Where? How close was she to the stage?
As far as possible, which was
It's even
great.
worse because you don't know where,
But
where
yeah,
it came from.
and you can't see.
Did you hear it?
No, you can hear you hear some gasps.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
It's,
As a
didn't-
cellar comedian, I can relate, dude. It's
Bro.
gotta be tough.
Let me tell you something about being a cellar comic. Ain't nothing better in the world. Ain't nothing sweeter in the world.
Dude, last night I got off of this dude. It went well, and this one guy walks up to me and he's like, "Hey, Brian, come here, man." And I was like, "All right." He obviously worked there, and we went to this back booth. He's like, "Here, have a seat, man." I was like, "All right." I sat down. I was like, "He's like, it's SIX." So he's like, "Yeah, I gotta get you paid. I'm gonna get out of here." I was like, "All right, thanks so much, man." God damn it. I thought he was gonna be like, "That was really great,"
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's always a bummer.
but whatever.
Yeah, I had
feel
a,
like
I had a
that's
good
how
old time,
everybody
man.
gets past.
You were having fun.
Yeah, I was teasing the Indianians.
I remember
dude.
those days, dude. Back when I was just a youngster. Now I'm a grizzled vet.
True,
dude.
now
I
you're
don't-
a grizzled
I don't
vet.
What
even
do you
have.
What do you like about the Lantern or the cellar? Or not
Oh,
the
you
Lan- I'm
mean the
sorry,
Underground?
Underground.
Village Underground's more like a road room. It's
Yeah.
a big room, so you can really do well in there. But the classic, the cellar. Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a small, packed room.
Mm.
That's what us comics like to call a kill box. All right, that's where our job. Now, hold on. We take you down to the kill box and lead you on a spooky journey, you know,
True.
and you have to confront some truths that you didn't think you were going to have to, and that's what I like to do.
Did you see the Eminem ride on the Peloton?
No,
Dude.
What?
Did you do it? Oh yeah,
Yes, I did. I
Yo,
tried-
have you seen my Peloton?
What you got?
Have you
going?
checked my score?
I haven't checked.
Dude. My personal trainer makes me do it every other fucking day now.
You've been killing
What's
it.
this?
Been hitting
what
the
is it?
pelly.
Eminem?
Dude.
Yeah, there's a 30-minute Eminem
artist,
ride, bro.
They do artist spotlights on Peloton, and this dude goes on and gives a speech like that. Every song, he's like, and this is Eminem's raw talent and ambition. Was he perfect? No. But that's how a guy grows. Let's go, Peloton team. And they do
Yeah.
it so
Go ahead
fucking-
and kick that resistance up to 40.
Dude.
And then in the background, it's like, faggot. It's an Eminem song.
It's
the
gonna be
whole
a
time.
big-
Dude, he's dancing the whole time. He's like, it's
Oh,
it's the
yeah.
funniest. It's the best. The
Dude,
dude
I was
rules.
looking
The
at the
dude
one
absolutely
girl.
rules.
There's one girl with like a big afro, smiles the whole time. I fall in love with her. She's
What
such a
a-
sweet angel every time.
What song?
I don't know. One time she was doing like fucking EDM.
Nice.
I just fell in love, dude.
Yeah, the girls are tough on there. I try
The
to.
girls are ridiculous. They smile at you the whole
Yeah.
time. They're like, "Let's go."
Yeah,
And they
dude.
start dancing. They all
They
dance.
all dance, dude. They
I've
all
never
do
done
it.
You ever
Peloton,
dance while you're on it?
Yeah, I have actually. I did to the Eminem. I danced on the Eminem. The guy
What'd
was.
you do?
The guy was having such. I was just copying the dude. The dude was. Dude, it was so funny. I
You
was trying
danced
to.
on the pelly?
Yes, I did. I was getting in the
I
groove.
go like this every time they start dancing. I go,
I did that first, and the guy, I'm telling you, you'll lose yourself on the Eminem. dude.
Whoa.
You'll lose yourself,
there you
dude.
go. Nice.
I lost
Whoa, dude.
myself.
Take it easy, Stan.
I'm telling you, you'll lose yourself, dude.
I can imagine. I used to love Eminem. Dude.
Are you psyched for the halftime show?
Can't wait for that.
Is he on the halftime show?
Yeah.
Dude, the halftime show is
Kendrick
Dre,
Lamar,
Eminem's-
Dre, Snoop, Mary J.
Yeah, dude.
Auntie Mary.
Get some of that
Dude.
busy.
Auntie Mary will be
It's,
sick.
Me and
it's a
Bees.
good halftime
Me
show.
and Brian listen to Mary J. constantly.
I love Mary J.
We call her Auntie Mary if you're like really down.
No.
That's racist shit.
Yeah, that's pretty racist.
Okay.
Strike that from the record.
Yeah,
Matt
dude.
was being racist.
Fair enough.
Edit that out. Actually,
enough.
edit exactly where he said we call her this. Put a bleep there. Oh, guys,
What you got? What you got?
Farm Bill complaint. Oh, wait, hold on. Hempycampers.com. Hempycampers.com. Hempycampers.com.
Is that-
Delta 9 THC.
Hempycampers.com.
Hemp derived Delta 9 THC gummies.
Farm Bill
song's spelled out.
compliant Delta 9 THC. The THC you know and love, now in legal form, quickly and discreetly shipped to your door. Get stoned legally in the comfort of your own home without having some dude like 25-year-old Matt come to your house and talk to you about ancient aliens for 45 minutes. Edibles, tinctures, and so much more. Use promo code MSSP. happycampers.com. Now that wasn't even one we're getting paid for. That was
Nah,
just a fucking
that's a
handout
hookup for
to
the boys.
bros.
Hempy campers, yeah.
Hopefully that's legal. Sorry if it's not.
So that's
We were
gone,
just
that's out and
joking.
about now. He's
Yeah, it is. It's
Spud was giving me the rundown.
How do
the
you
other
feel
night.
about that? You
That's
good?
great.
That's a good ad, yeah.
All right.
It's a great ad. It's a good ad. My own brother twisted a knife in my back on the ad read.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Oh,
Seem a little
yeah.
salty.
Did you know he said that?
I know, yeah, I know.
all
Were
right.
you included in that?
He was telling. I saw. He sent me the email.
Oh, I was hoping he didn't. I was excited when I saw it. I was like, this will be fun.
I would have laughed. I giggled when I read
Of course.
it. I would have giggled. Then.
It was funny.
Very funny.
Also, that's not a really. He needs to know his audience. This audience would give an arm and a leg for you to come over and talk ancient aliens for 45 minutes.
And I could.
I would too.
I could.
No, you couldn't.
You don't think I could talk? ancient
Please
aliens
talk ancient aliens right now.
for 45 minutes.
Not 45, but I'd like to hear some. What are you thinking?
I mean, first thing I go to is the Mayan pyramids with the guy carved into
Oh,
the stone.
clearly
of a
in
rock
his
like
fucking
that.
rocket ship?
Yeah, clearly in a fucking rocket.
Is that the
ship.
one that the Greek dude has the pin of? No, he has a pin of like just an airplane that somebody drew.
Maybe I didn't. I never seen that one.
There's like a carving of a fucking jet that one of them made.
I didn't see that. I'm big into the guy at the Mayan thing, just sitting like that.
What's his name? George?
George Tsoukalos.
That's
That's the son of the guy from NBC, George Tsoukalos. There's George Tsoukalos and there's George Tsoukalos.
European gigolo.
Giorgio Tsoukalos.
Giorgio Tsoukalos
Giorgio Tsoukalos.
is the son of reporter
Gigolos.
George
Dude.
Tsoukalos.
Yeah, that's it.
Stephanopoulos?
What is that?
Bro.
That's on the Mayans.
Alien guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
what are the odds? This is him and David Duchovny.
Huh.
Yeah, David Duchovny knows all about fucking aliens, dude.
Yep.
He did
Sex
X-Files.
addict.
Oh yeah,
He did
yeah,
X-Files.
Obviously, the truth is out there.
Yeah, it's Fox, dude.
Sex Files.
And sex
True.
addict, dude. There you go.
David Duchovny's a sex addict.
Yeah,
Who's that?
sex
I
addict.
don't know.
Is this
Rip,
Must
dude.
just be a
Duchovny.
just a jack dude.
It's Fox in his old days, dude.
Man,
But yeah, I mean, you can get in-
Tsoukalos fucking rules.
Does Ancient Aliens get into the Anunnaki?
I never watched
I'm
it.
not sure that they
we were
do
just
that.
here to mine gold. They
Yes.
might have.
Yeah, they
actually.
definitely have.
Yeah, they might have.
I think I've seen like random episodes, but I never watched
It's
it.
actually a
consistently.
pretty fun show.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean,
Oh, Ancient Alien. I'm
Ancient
telling you, I
Aliens rules.
genuinely believe there was a laborer
A laborer.
when I worked for my dad. There,
work for the laborers in comedy.
there was a union laborer. We would sit and talk about Ancient Aliens as a matter of fact, and both be like, "I know." And another thing,
I mean,
we would talk
obviously.
about it like people talk about the Democratic Party. Like, and
That's
another
what it
thing-
was. That's what it should have been. That's what it still should be, dude.
Yeah.
We should be sitting down and talking ancient aliens
A
every
super
time
PAC,
instead
it-
of like
Yeah,
fucking COVID.
it was a
Although
super PAC.
I think that was the first time COVID was mentioned.
What? Here? Yeah, you know, I mean, we dropped that. That was yesterday's cheese, dude.
is that show still on?
What, Ancient Aliens?
Yeah.
They still, yeah, they run it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, they're like cops.
Are they bringing out new ones though?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's what I meant. Sorry, I meant to say, are they doing new episodes?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I think
I
that's
know it's
all
on.
of the History Channel's programming now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MTV's
just came out.
season 18 came out.
Damn.
Now streaming on Hulu.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to get in on that.
Dude, I watched the new BattleBots. That shit actually
Oh
rules.
yeah, you were.
BattleBots
you're a big
fucking
BattleBot.
rules, dude.
What happened?
Who's the contenders?
I mean, a lot of them they've adopted the wedge technology, so almost all of them have a wedge for the
Okay.
most part. There's obviously there's some other ones.
Obviously.
Yeah, there's a couple ones that go by
Yeah, I'm Spider. It's just some fucking thing that
dude,
a wedge just murders right away.
a wedge with either they have a wedge with a flip up thing,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
they have like a pincer that comes
Yeah,
down and
yeah.
grabs people.
Yeah.
Bro, it was.
Something that comes out the top like
Yep.
that. I've
Yeah.
seen those.
Those
What
things
do you
are
like
fucking-
better? What's better in those fights?
I like a nice pincher to come
Damn,
down.
Bees, this is Bees leading the interview.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious about this stuff because I was watching it when it first came out, and then didn't it take a hiatus for a while?
I remember when it came out. I believe you're right.
Probably. Yeah.
I remember when it came
It's
out.
back. Yeah, it's
Which
There
was
were
weird
two
because I thought it
things.
was pretty popular.
There were two things as a young man that I was stoked on. BattleBots intro. When that was introduced to the world, I was like, this is it. This is
Yeah.
as cool as it gets. And XFL. I
Yeah.
remember
Love the
opening
XFL.
opening game of XFL, opening day of BattleBots. I was so stoked, and then you start watching it. And even as a kid, I was like, these guys suck. I was in like
what is
fourth grade
happening?
watching XFL. Like
Battle.
these
I
guys
would not have
fucking
thought
blow up.
BattleBots would have outlasted XFL. I thought XFL was
XFL
it.
just came back a year or two ago.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, they were like, "We're back, baby." Oh
They did.
shit, there's a global pandemic. Fuck, we're bankrupt again. God will not let it. Maybe that's what heaven is, dude.
True.
XFL just works. That's heaven, dude.
It might.
You get up there because God won't let us have it on this plane.
No.
What are you doing on your last name? What are you putting on your jersey? Because you get to pick.
Oh, an XFL jersey.
True.
Matt would have a fucking
That's-
sick one. Mine would be Dr. Adolf Sponge.
All right.
You're taking Adolf Sponge?
I would take if right now I had to come up with a name, Dr. Adolf Sponge on the back of a jersey.
Damn.
Or wait, what was mine just a second ago?
I
We
don't
had a
know.
funny one.
Oh, what your name would be?
Yeah.
Problem Child, obviously.
Well, Problem Child is a classic.
Yeah, Problem Child's a classic.
Fuck, there was just a name. I promise.
I don't know.
In the Patreon, we started one. I was in my head. I was like, I kind of hope that one. Oh, Easter ham. The Easter ham, dude. Easter ham would be
Yeah, that
nice.
was Easter ham would be nice. Easter dinner,
What would you go with?
gravy.
Gravy on the Easter
Gravy.
ham. You'd be running, dude. I'd lead block for the gravy coming in
Gravy
behind
train,
me,
bro. Be the
going over the
G-train.
top.
Be the G train,
The
dude.
gravy train.
G Trade.
G train is nice.
G train.
You should go by Brian.
I'd go by Nightmare, dude. I'd still.
No,
Shaner
that's
as a name.
Shaner.
No,
dude.
it's Shaner, dude.
That is a good one, dude. That's a good XFL name, Nightmare. That's probably
Oh, yeah.
somebody's all right. It's like a kicker's.
Could be.
What would yours be? Would it be? Ooh,
What up?
I think that I found myself a beezer.
No,
No,
I can't remember. I can't remember. I used
He
to
is
know a lot
always
of.
right there when
I used to know a
need
lot of them because they were fucking hilarious.
XFL or the bots?
No, XFL. Like their names. that
Gotcha.
they would
He
have
Ate
on
Me
there.
was obviously
Yeah,
the
that
one.
was the only
Yeah.
one. That was the hot sauce.
I can't remember. There was so many fun. Hot sauce is pretty good.
And
Beezer. You should go by the Addy Daddy.
Addy Daddy would rule.
Addy Daddy would be nice.
Yeah, dude. That'd be good.
That'd be pretty sick.
DMT truck.
Should be 30.
Yeah, true.
You should
You were
be
smoking DMT. dude.
Nah, I haven't in a while.
Yeah, but you were hitting that thing like six.
true, dude.
Beezer was leaving this
No big
realm.
whoop.
dude.
Yeah, you should get.
I never broke
you should do
never
time. You
broke
should
on
do
through.
time release.
time
Yeah,
release.
time release.
Extended release.
What about 35 milligram?
extended release?
Well,
Huger, obviously.
Huger,
Hugers.
dude.
Numb gums.
Gums.
Users.
Huge would be sweet. Yeah, that's a
That'd be
good one.
nasty. Bees, what's on the horizon? What the hell? What the hell are you cooking up here?
Nothing.
You fucked it.
Yeah. Feature
Check out
about
your fuck
Bobcat.
Oh, nice.
That should be interesting. I mean, I don't know. That guy.
You got Bobcat?
Yeah.
Sick.
That'd be tight.
Yeah, it'll be good. And then next, Going to Hell on the 23rd.
Sick.
Norman had to bail.
Well,
Lewis
tell us
stepped in.
about it. Tell us about your.
what the hell?
What the hell? These guys don't
Mark.
follow you.
Yeah, Helium in Philly. We did the last month's, which you guys were on, and
Yeah, that was
Jay and
great.
Josh Adam Myers. Yeah, it was really great. And this month is now Lewis, Amico, Racine, Sydney, Butterly, and taking a chance on Young Guard here.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
Guard Dog, you're in there.
Yep,
That's gonna be awesome.
Hope so.
Mike
it'll be
Racine.
good.
Mike Racine is so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is funny.
yeah. I'm
so
psyched to
good.
have him down there. It'll be good.
I have the only thing I have Providence, which is all sold out, and then I have Salt Lake with Matt, which is all sold out.
Can't come.
And then March 3rd, this is the one I need to sell. March 3rd, 4th, and 5th, West Nyack, Levity Live. I was just there last night with Big Louie CK.
Oh yeah, they go.
And I'll be there tomorrow with Big Louie CK.
nice,
It was great.
nice.
It was great. It's
That's
cool.
awesome.
It's cool to be pals with him.
That's at Levity Live.
Yeah.
That place looks really good.
Oh, I didn't even talk about it. I did cool shows with Dave Chappelle this week
Oh, when was that?
at the Stand. And then 2 days later, I was doing cool shows with Louis C.K.
Dude.
Wow.
I said, wow, what a great audience.
Wow, what a great show.
Chappelle's show, it's a very funny difference between Chappelle's
Yeah.
crowd at the Stand was all like hot, cool people.
yeah.
I was like the lone honk.
Does he always changes the red lights?
That's only at the end.
Okay.
Yeah,
I saw that.
that's just
Sets
the
the
after
mood.
party where
It's
me,
pretty
and,
sweet.
me and Dave chill. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I heard it got a little rowdy.
I didn't
Got
get
rowdy
rowdy.
at the party.
I didn't get rowdy. I didn't get rowdy.
No, not you.
Yeah.
Damn. I followed up the headliner at the club. I was like, yo, let me take a dump. He's like, yeah, go ahead, man. He'd been in there for like a half an hour. And I was like, I asked him, I was like,
Oh,
mind-
that's the worst.
do you mind if a
Indy?
humble?
Yeah, 'cause you're
'cause I
clapping,
went back
like,
to the
almost
green
on
room.
stage.
I was like, yo, do you mind if a humble comedian takes a dump? And he was just like, oh yeah, go ahead, bro. I went in there and I was like, it was awful because he'd been in there for a while.
He
I'm
had crapped.
like, well, I've
Name
seen
this
headliners. I'll have to look at the thing. I genuinely forget the dude's name. He's a cool dude.
Who's this
Good
fucking
bro.
guy crapping,
up,
dude.
yeah, look up who was at Indianapolis, bro.
That's an easy fart attack venue, dude.
Dude, I thought.
Shane tried to get me when I was on stage out there one time.
Oh, yeah, I
you
went
just
to
crack
Oh,
the
the
door
bathroom's
'cause it
right
goes
there.
right out on stage.
I cracked the
True.
door while Beach was
Yeah.
on stage and hit a hard fart.
Yeah, you can fart attack somebody.
I hit
in
you
there,
with a
good.
hard fart at Arlington.
That was awesome.
I went behind the curtain.
That was good.
Or did you do that?
You did that.
All right.
Yeah, you hit me.
While you're on.
While Matt
Yeah,
was
that's
on, I went
good.
behind.
Hard
I walked
fart.
because there's a curtain. So I was close to
Curtain?
him, right behind the curtain. Just burnt.
Dude, it was.
And Matt was like, "Did you just fart, dude?" Like a guy in the audience.
I thought it was.
Yeah, I was playing trick, dude. I threw that fart.
You were the Phantom of the Opera,
I
dude.
was a fan of, dude.
There he is, Todd McComas.
Todd
dude.
McComas.
Dude,
dropping-
Todd McComas. I went back there and I'm like, I was well before he was going to go on. I'm like, is this like one of those headliners that like sits in the bathroom? Some headliners like sit in the bathroom for like a half an hour.
Todd McComas dropping logs.
I'm telling you, man. I went in there.
never
And he's like,
heard
yeah,
of
yeah,
him.
absolutely. I came right back out and I was like, bro, little
is gonna
comedy
get
joke, comedy. I was like, bro, I can't follow you, bro. I was like,
Damn.
Oh,
you
that's
murdered.
so nice.
You murdered, dude. I was like, I can't go in there. It's so fucked up in there. And he was like, I'm real sorry, bro. I tried to tell you, blah blah blah. And I was like, I was like, no, you should. You did what you should have done.
Oh,
I'm like, that's your room. He fucking. It smelled so
he
bad.
annihilated the toilet after his show.
Before
Before
he
his
went
show.
on, he like I
So
was
wait,
like,
you went to the main room, green room to crap.
take a dump. I was like, because the green room's nowhere near the bathroom's way far.
Yeah,
At the end of the
Yeah, I know
hall.
So I
where
was
it
gonna come in and be like, I have a dump real quick, humble request. And he's like, yeah, I was waiting on him, and I was like, fuck it. I went back out, came back later. He was just coming out, and I'm like, mind if I dump?
What
He's
a
like,
power move, dude. So you asked him, "Can I use the bathroom?" And he said, "Hold on, I'm gonna go."
No. He was already in there.
When
In
you
the
went back.
bathroom.
So I knocked. He's like, oh, hold
Oh,
on,
okay.
and then I just left. And I hate that situation. I hate knocking on the door and being in the bathroom. So I ran away,
Yeah.
and
So
then
he took how long would you say?
he was in there for like a half a fucking hour. Bro.
He dropped a fucking.
He was in
heater.
there for a minute.
That's
dude.
nice. Good for
It
him,
was
dude.
good. That's-
30 minutes before a show.
Just in there.
We're getting
clear-
close to my show, so I'm gonna have to crap here shortly.
Good. I'm gonna see if I can follow you up in there.
You know,
I couldn't stay. I was like, usually I can take. I'm like,
That's a pretty big bathroom too. It's not like a small green room bathroom.
nah, but it's a good sized bathroom, dude. It was. I mean, the notes were. It wasn't as earthy. You might have this was like floral and kind of fruity. It was
Oh.
fucked, bro.
That's
I
he probably
would've-
tried to
Wow.
spray to hide it.
No, it was not a spray.
It's not a
This
spray.
was
This
like
guy was eating fucking fruity stuff.
this. He was eating like a Native American dude. This
Dude,
was like
Comas
berries
is
and
gonna
berries.
beat your ass for this.
No, dude, it's.
McComas is coming for your ass.
I
dude.
told him it was a powerful move. I'm like, that's good.
I have. Hey, McComas, I have no problem with you, dude.
What's his what is his thing? Why is he a known comic? Like was he on a
He
TV
does
show or
stand-up,
something?
bro.
He's a
No,
comic,
is he
bro.
on the movie or a TV show or just he's a road dog?
I don't know. I know he's a comic. I know he's a.
Hitting turds like that is
I
a
think
mark
he
of a
used to be,
dog.
he was either a trooper. He was either a trooper or a cop. He was a trooper or a cop or something.
Whoa,
A what?
You're in trouble, bro.
Yeah, dude.
He's a former Marine.
Yeah, dude.
Policeman.
He's a former.
No wonder he's crapping like a
That's
devil
what I'm
dog.
saying, dude.
Damn.
That's a leatherneck, dude.
I usually can follow people up, and as soon as I get to dumping, it just cancels out.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't disturb this. This whatever's going on in here, this has to just waft
You know
out.
who's also a devil dog?
Who?
Dr. Adolf Sponge, dude.
Really?
That guy drops dumps that clear living rooms. He'll crap in there and clear this room. And then he'll come out and everybody will be like, dude, it stinks. He's like, what?
Oh.
This was localized.
Hold
like,
on, I got a good Dr.
Oh, yeah.
Sponge. Dr. Sponge yesterday was showering.
Mhm.
Tommy's out here cleaning before their podcast. And in the shower, he goes, turn off the faucet. Me and Tom were in here. No one was using the faucet. He gets out of the shower. He's like, I'm in there for 5 fucking minutes. You got to do the dishes while I'm in there. And Tom was like, I didn't do that. He's like, Shane, back me up on this. I was like, Chris, he did not do that. Chris was like, yes, you did.
Well, you know he's not gonna admit.
It's the most insane thing I've ever seen. Dude, 2 guys were like, neither of us used the sink.
So if you turn on
End
the
it there.
faucet,
yeah.
Just be like, oh, the water kicked out for a second. I thought you guys were.
Yeah.
Bro, he went into the kitchen, was like looking at the dishes. He was like, this cup was moved. Crazy time, dude.
Jesus.
Dr. Adolf is wild.
That's actually really
Why do you
funny.
call him that?
It's just a funny name.
Oh, no.
There's no meaning.
Yeah, he can drop him.
Dr. Adolf Sponge can hit. He's the hardest dumper of our friends,
Oh my god.
without a
yeah.
doubt.
Really?
Stankiest, dude.
Brutal.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, you wouldn't guess. O'Connor's a man of mystery, dude.
True.
He comes off as like he looks like he's got his shit together.
The worst dumps.
Hardest dumps possible.
Yeah, dude, this was like, it wasn't like one of those like wafters out into the hallway. I
Yeah.
thought I was in the clear. You go in and it was kind of faint, and I was like, I'm like, did he even dump it here? And I would go,
Yeah,
I
that
took
get
2
you.
more. I went, Oh, I think he did. And then it was like a funnel spider. I just lured me further and further in. I kept taking bigger sniffs. I'm like, it's actually really fucked up in here. And he was like,
Did you get a crap out?
Did he apologize? What did he say?
He was like, I'm like, don't apologize, bro. I'm
True.
like, you
There's
did what
nothing
you
to
had
be
to
ashamed
do.
of.
I was like, I congratulated him. I'm like, you did what you absolutely needed to do. And
I
you
mean,
were
he's
right.
eating that fucking helium food.
Yeah, dude.
They
You
have
got
a
good
show,
food
you
out
have a
there.
couple brewskis, you're eating fucking the buffalo bites. Next thing you know, you're dropping a fucking giant horse pile.
I couldn't find any fuel out there. There was no fuel. That was all decadent food in Indianapolis. Zero fuel in Indianapolis.
Did you go exploring?
I went to try to find food. It was like 10 degrees. I would just walk
Yeah.
to get food.
Yeah, that's why they have all the indoor, like there's all like
There's
walkways.
malls, dude. Yeah. I was up in those malls.
Yeah. Last time I was there, I got lucky. Me, Bees, and the doctor went to March Madness.
Oh yeah, that was
fucking
great.
sick.
That's pretty sick.
That was great,
You got to get into sports for the road. It makes the road fucking rule.
especially for dumping.
You get to go to a cool sporting event during the day.
I'll never. I've tried like several times. Like this is the time. I'm like, this is how. I always thought like at some point people have to make a conscious effort to enjoy sports. And I've tried doing it multiple times, and I'm like,
Really live.
Dude, going to a
sports, too?
live event is
oh
fun.
god, I want to leave so bad.
Man.
Yeah.
It's so long, dude. So
We had
long.
fun at the Sixers.
Crowded as fuck.
We had fun at the Sixers game.
Yeah, we had fun. We were pounding around. That's fun. But it's like
yeah. Think if that was a noon game and you had a Saturday night show.
I'd want to go home to the hotel.
The hotel is nice.
We always
Dude.
do the in between show.
Yeah.
Crap. Then you go to the show.
A crap, no
Oh
problem.
yeah. After
Crapping.
you go to something cool, you go home and crap, beat,
Oh, I have no problem crapping and all that
and then
stuff.
you go, oh fuck, there's not
I
enough
didn't
time
beat
for
at
a
all.
nap. I gotta take a shit and
Dude,
whack off.
I didn't beat whatsoever. That's my number one thing is when me and Sydney get a room.
Oh,
I'm
you guys
always,
shared a room.
We share a room, so I'm always worried.
Yeah.
Whenever we check in, I feel like people think we're a gay couple. First off the bat, we get in, and I'm like, "Hey, we got here a show here. No funny business here." Every time
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't say anything, but in my head I'm like, I think we're fucking gay. And we come out of the room together, and I'm always like, "Yo, let's go down here and see." I'm
And
like,
Sid's not one to not be quiet about your physique probably the entire time.
yeah, we'll talk
Yeah.
physique.
Like, you're looking good, man.
He'll be stretching.
He's a big fanny pack guy.
Yes, that
That
was
ain't
the
helping
main.
your
That
case.
was the main
and
thing.
he's jacked and has a mustache.
Yep.
Dude, it haunts me the whole entire weekend. We're just coming out, we check in, and I'm like, 2 queens.
Yeah, that's
Two queens.
that's what you are.
Yeah, that's what the reservation's under.
Damn, dude. This is the 2 Queens comedy.
It is, dude. It is.
Queens of comedy.
It is the 2 queens, dude. We don't, but
Queens of
nobody
comedy.
faps. I keep a strict no fap policy on the road.
That's-
You have to.
But then,
Now
like,
imagine, dude, me, Beezer, and the Dr. Sponge on the road, dude. There's
God,
nothing
I
but
already-
dudes. Just the most devious men on earth.
think about how the turd was
Sneaking.
created. Now you have a no fap. He went above and beyond
Yeah.
what anyone would be like.
The good
what
doctor
did you
is
do?
making some phone calls.
yeah.
He had some house calls. He had some house calls.
He was handling business.
He had a
Dude.
house call. Now this is while I was down in the lobby eating gravy out of a fucking ladle. It was the gravy
We were
train.
telling that kid to stalk that girl. He's like, she doesn't really like you. I was like, you just go to her house, dude.
Yeah.
Get in that window.
Kill that girl.
The road will get you, dude. The road will get
Yeah.
you. There's just temptation.
Temptation
everywhere.
everywhere. The second you get in a hotel room, it's horny time.
That
Oh,
hotel's nice though in Indy.
Oh,
They
yeah.
put you up
Well, they did fucking construction all day. I woke up
Ah.
at 9 o'clock to just,
down in the lobby. They've been doing that for like 2 years.
dude. It was in a room. I couldn't find where it was. I walked throughout the hotel. Just I went to the gym and I would still hear it. I'm like, dude, this is everywhere.
Dude, COVID hotels were great. Doing the road during COVID,
fuck,
it was
man.
so nice. Now the shows sucked because
Yeah,
no one would show up.
dude.
That was tough. That's St. Louis Helium. Were you there with me?
Dude, that was on my birthday. You made the 8 people on the Sunday show sing happy birthday to me. It was like, dude,
And then
we had that one
waiter,
table.
the one waiter fought me
Oh my
because
god.
I was making dark jokes
Holy
on
shit, I forgot about
on
that.
Juneteenth.
Ooh, yeah, he attacked you, dude.
Yeah, we thought he was joking.
You look fucking jacked in that, dude.
That's what I woke up to. It went on for 8 hours.
Holy shit. Yeah, let me see that picture of you.
That was a video I sent to Brittany.
I know, but I would like to see you.
It's me in a
in
turtleneck.
a freeze.
Oh fuck! I want to get all the way back here.
Damn.
Oh, you got the,
I
were
met the
those cellar
bros.
pics?
I met the no. This was
Oh, this is after
that
the
was
show.
that was after the show, bro.
Did I send you that pic of you at the cellar killing? You look
Yeah.
fucking gnarly. In
Yeah.
that. That's that cop's fucking stink rubbing off on you. You look like a Marine, dude.
But yeah, dude, I met the dudes who attacked the
Oh my
Skankfest.
God.
They came to the show.
I was
Wait,
so happy
what?
when you said that. I forgot he was a giant,
dude,
too.
they're huge.
What
Both
happened?
of them are.
The bros that attacked Jason Ellis's podcast.
Oh, it's
The
that.
fucking our saboteur, our assassin.
Dude,
Oh.
when I was shut the fuck up.
He goes, "Hey,
Shut the fuck up.
hey, shut up, shut the fuck up." And they're like, "What did you say, mate?"
live
He goes,
pod- a live
Just fucking
podcast."
be funny.
Dude, right up to a live pod. It was the craziest shit in the world.
Nothing
just
but love
did
for
it?
Jason Ellis, by the way.
Oh, for sure.
That was
It
just.
was more so.
Yeah,
It was,
that's
it was,
hilarious.
It was
Lewis-
at Lewis. And,
Yeah, it was all the
at
bros.
Lewis
Oh.
and Soder.
It wasn't just Jason Ellis. It was all the bros.
Yeah, that's important to make sure people. We wouldn't do that to Jason Ellis.
No,
we wouldn't just
that'd be
do that
crazy.
to somebody we didn't know.
Yeah.
If it was our boys up there, yes, I would send an assassin. You fucked it.
So
Dad
funny.
made it.
Yeah.
They could all
So
catch
funny.
an assassin.
So fucking funny.
An assassin is as funny as it
Yeah,
gets.
that's hilarious.
Unless it's us up there, then you better not do it.
But you
Well,
said
then
it
it's
was
a
Lewis
problem.
and Soda were up there too.
Yeah,
Soder was he was
Soda bird dog,
suspicious.
he-
His
he
eyebrow
snuffs
was
it
like
out.
Soda, dude, he'll stare daggers at you. It's like, ugh.
yeah,
sorry.
he wasn't sold that was a real thing.
Okay,
Lewis launched into action
oh,
immediately.
of course.
What the fuck?
The
That would be sick
rattlesnake,
to
dude.
hire like a Blackwater's team to just like pull them all off stage, take them outside and let's
Call
like
that kid from Soldiers.
Dude, that's the true assassin.
Dude, that's an assassin.
He'll come fucking take you
He
out.
took weight off. Dude.
I can't wait till Russia collapses, dude. China
China is gonna collapse.
It
Dude,
will.
Adam Curtis doc, he called it. He said
Coming
it's
down, bro.
It's a paper tiger, and the whole population's old now.
And dude, our population is pretty old too.
That's fine. We're gonna be all right.
We will be fine. But
We got to start killing them off, though.
who?
The Geezies.
China's
We need more COVID.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, Shane. It's interesting because they drive a lot of our economy. Those geezers.
The Geezers.
Yeah, man. We're gonna hit the 2020s. We're gonna hit like a pretty hard inflation. Interest rates are going up, and we're gonna have some pretty high taxation. 50-year economic cycles. So we got to do the opposite of Reaganomics, basically, because we're gonna double down on Reaganomics. It's gonna make everything worse, and then we have to do the opposite. I mean, just you'll see. Check me out in 2030. 2030. After that, we're good.
Yeah.
Everything's good,
Yeah.
That's
the
can't
prediction.
be correct.
dude. It's 50-year cycles. Look back on history.
If you look throughout history, there's never been a time where, all right, now we're good. In 30 or 10 years,
Mhm.
it's retarded to be like, okay, in 10 years, we're good.
Not good forever. We're good for another, let's say, 30,
a little
40
Pax
years.
Romana.
30, 40 years. And
Yeah.
then we'll have whatever we use to get us out of this problem will cause us a new problem. We'll have to switch, figure it
Yeah,
out.
that seems pretty simple.
Yeah, exactly. It's every 50 years.
Yeah.
So, but it's gonna be nice, dude. When people start carving up China, people start
That's not
carving
gonna
up
be good.
Russia. Oh, it's gonna be good stuff, dude.
That's going to be immense loss of life.
Oh, it'll be for sure. Eastern Europe's gonna. Oh, that's the other thing that's sick too. France and Germany.
You think
Really?
going
They're not
down
going
the
to back
toilet?
us. They're not going to back us as we kind of aggress Europe. Poland will, and as Eastern European countries will. They'll be handsomely rewarded. France and fucking Germany.
So Eastern Europe's going to get the Xboxes as their fucking Christmas gift.
Yes,
France and Germany, you
They'll
get
still be a
nothing for
thing.
Christmas. We'll get you guys a little GameCube.
if that.
You guys are still going to get
They're
stuff
gonna get cold, dude.
because we're always going to give you stuff.
They're gonna. The
Yeah.
guy. This is what the guy predicts. It'll be funny because I'm excited for being like 50 and being like, wow, this actually happened. But it's like, dude, it'll be tight if Eastern Europe starts to be like almost like they'll still have a lot of power, Western Europe. But if they have to start contending with Eastern Europe, that's very funny. Poland, dude, just fucking running train.
Poland could run a train. You
Poland,
never know.
Germany, just shut the fuck up, dude.
Prussia used to run a train.
Yeah, bro.
That's pretty much Eastern.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
Eastern
see.
Germany, yeah.
It'll be interesting. Wow. I mean, dude, you're telling me.
Wow.
I'm
I
on the
can't
edge of my
wait.
seat right now.
You got to play Total War, dude. You want to see
I
what
think
50
now
years,
I could.
You want to see what 50 years looks like? Play a little Total
I
War.
think now I'm able to do it. Now
Bro.
that I totally understand like geopolitical fault
Play
lines.
Rome too. Play Attila.
Ooh.
You get to bring back. You can download Charlemagne. That campaign.
What? Dude.
That's what I do.
I
And then
might
I
have
become
to-
the Saxons, and I take over England. And I go into England. Once the Romans start leaving England, I say, now's my time to move in.
Let's
Now's
go.
my time.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
speaking of time,
Yeah,
that's
we're
the
out
end
here.
of the podcast.
Oh, also go to Bananas.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bananas
Yeah,
in North Jersey, and I added a new show to Austin Friday night 10:30 show.
baby.
Where
Cap
at
City
there?
Comedy Club. Cap City.
I think
Nice.
I think Helium's about done giving you the fuck. It's big boy rooms, dude.
Yeah, I'm
you
done.
can't keep
I'm
fucking.
finishing up Little Boys.
That's it.
Does Cap City have a small room?
They have a
Or
Little
the-
Boy.
oh, they have a new.
I think it's a
it's
new
venue.
place.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It
So this will
is.
be the Cap. Austin will be the end of the Little Boy tour, dude. Little Boy, Little Room tour. They're pretty sick.
Bro, the Little Boy tour lasted
It was sick.
3 shows.
It was
That's
sick.
nothing, baby.
Oh
That's
no,
great.
that was when I started.
That's
stacking,
great.
It was fun.
They put you in there. They're like, we'll see what the kid can do. Turns out he sells out, bro.
Sells out a little. I might do the Little Boys forever. Just do like 5 shows.
Oh,
Start at 2 p.m.
that'd be nice. You should start wearing turtlenecks.
I wore a turtleneck all in Indianapolis the whole time.
Maybe that's
On stage?
That picture is probably where I got that idea. But if you hosted a 2 p.m. show
In a turtleneck.
in a turtleneck and then
Yeah,
just go over
turtleneck
like,
time.
here's the future.
I told you I was done, and then I was like, "Oh fuck, I think I fucked up my time."
Yeah.
And then I was just like, "Nope, I'm still going." And I went for another like 10.
I remember
15.
that's when I called you after the worst show I've ever had.
Yeah,
And you were like, well, I just got off stage earlier. I was like, holy shit, dude, I've never done that.
but I got right back on.
It's great.
Dude, it was misdirection.
Leaving the stage and be like,
Wait,
all right,
you-
that's it for
wait,
me. And
You
be like,
left
oh,
the
shit.
I thought I was
I've
done.
seen that happen once.
I
and it was
didn't.
the
I didn't
funniest
start
thing
my
I've ever
watch.
seen in my life.
I didn't start my watch, and the dude was like, hit me with the light, and I was like, maybe I'm done. And then all of a sudden, when I went, and I was like, I'm done. And I went to get off, and the guy was like, gave me a weird look. But that was because I was gonna have Sid come up and fuck around. And I didn't.
Yeah.
So he gave me a weird look, and I was like,
The 2 queens were going to riff.
2 Queens riffed. We riffed, dude. Me and the
I
Queens,
know the queens riff.
we riffed, dude. It
I
was
know
fun.
the queens riff.
What at the end of the show?
Gossip.
Yeah, we gossiped up there, dude.
You
It
guys
was-
chit-chat.
We did a little
Gossip.
bit of relational aggression against the crowd, dude.
Thank you so
stuff,
much.
and I kind of like what you're about.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for doing the podcast. And I guess I'll give you an introduction and correct me if I'm wrong. You were a medical doctor and you did cancer surgery, right?
A general surgery with a focus on cancer.
With the focus on cancer, and then you just kind of. I liked your origin story a lot, so from what I remember in your book, you did this big swim like race. It was like a marathon swim or something. And how far did you swim?
It was about 21 miles.
That's insane. So you did a 21-mile swim, and then, if I remember correctly, you were eating a cheeseburger in celebration. And your wife,
actually,
and your wife kind of,
that was a slightly longer swim, but yes. Now I know the story you're talking about. Okay.
yeah. That honestly, dude, that made me laugh so hard that you did like a what?
I think that was like 25 miles or something.
25-mile swim. You go out to have a cheeseburger and I believe a Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
and your wife more or less was like, "You're fat,
Yeah.
dude. That's the best." And then it launched you, and then you just got the ultimate revenge and started like a super successful business. How do you feel about
She was
that?
very sweet. She said, she didn't say you're fat. She goes, you need to work on being less, not thin.
That's worse though.
It's
I'd
so
rather
good.
someone be like, "You fat ass," and be like, "You need to be less, not thin." But you just swam 25 miles.
Yeah. Well,
That's wonderful though. That is good though to have a woman to push you to those heights. Because then is that really like the genesis of you kind of branching out into like
I had actually already left medicine at that point. I had been out of medicine for 3 years. I was working at that time. God, what was I doing? I was working at an energy company, I think, or maybe I was in finance or something. I was like, I had nothing to do with medicine. But that was right around the time my daughter was born as well. And so I think that was kind of the 1-2 punch. It was sort of my daughter's born. And then I'm realizing actually like I'm not that healthy. Even though I exercise a lot, I'm actually not that healthy. And that those 2 things were what kind of got me to be pretty obsessed with just trying to figure out how to not die prematurely.
the kids do that. I have a 2 and a 4-year-old, and that really kind of I actually thought you'll find this interesting. I thought I was healthy. I was doing the all these apps. Like I did the one where you like mail your poop and all that stuff. And I did that. They came back like, dude, you're like 6 years younger biologically. I was like, dude, this is awesome. I had the Aura thing. I had that going on, telling me I'm 7 years younger than my age. And then I took a blood panel. Dude, I'm like pre-diabetic.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, what the fuck, man? It was like, I thought I was like killing it. And I got it back and it was like, I literally just found out 2 days ago. So this timing couldn't be more perfect. My what is it, A1C, I think it was? My A1C is like 5.7, which was like, but I did eat 2 bites of a pancake before my blood work, which you're not supposed to do.
Shouldn't impact the A1C.
Damn
though.
it, dude. I was fucking hoping that was the answer. Yeah, so that is kind of crazy because and again, I don't, I'm not the definition of fitness, but I'm not like, I thought I had the almost type 2 diabetes.
Well, it takes a while. Like no one wakes up diabetic, but also most people don't recognize that it's a 10-year journey for most people to
Really?
get there. Yeah.
So what? I have like four more years of pre-diabetes.
No, I mean, I think that's impossible to predict for any one person, but we definitely know that disease is so much more complicated than people, I think, historically have thought of it. People have historically said, well, I mean, Type 2 diabetes is your pancreas can't make enough insulin, you can't get enough glucose out of your blood into the muscles, and eventually we just cut off some arbitrary number. We just say once you reach a certain level of blood glucose, then you have type 2 diabetes. But, to me, that's just not a great way to think about it. I think of it as a continuum and a spectrum. And pre-diabetes is a step along the way, but we also know that the lower your blood sugar, the better. So 5.7 is better than 5.8 is better than 5.9. But even though we would call you quote unquote normal at 5.6, I would argue 5 is much better than 5.6.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Yeah. It was like for real joke because I was like dancing in the end zone on my wife because she is her biological age, and I'm not rubbing it in, but it was like whatever. And I was like, I'm like 5 years older than her, so I was like her peer biologically, and I was laughing. I was
these biologic clocks things are such a scam. It is
I know.
incredible.
Well, dude,
I love
mine
it.
went
I love
down.
it. I love it.
Mine
It's
went down.
brilliant marketing.
It is
brilliant marketing.
Well, I woke up one day and I went like I lost half a year of my biological age. I was like, what the fuck did I do? I like went into a panic. But yeah, so that was like a real revelation for me. I was like, holy shit, man, because my dad has type 2 diabetes. And I was like, yeah, that's on him. He eats ice cream all the time. I'm healthy. And I like got my blood work. And I was like, son of a bitch. By the way, I'm just breaking this right now. I don't.
This is breaking news.
This is breaking news.
This is like so timely.
I have and I was actually, it is very timely. And I have been leveraging it emotionally in my household, which is nice. Anytime my wife bothers me, I'm like, dude, I have pre-diabetes. This cortisol is going to mess up my insulin. So
I got a text message literally on the way over here from a buddy who just got a vasectomy yesterday. And we had recommended the urologist to him who was going to do it. So he goes, look, I just want to tell you, man, literally the best experience ever. The guy was incredible, so funny. He's got me draped like over the table. So like, he's like, there's a drape, like I'm laying on my back.
like
and
a C-section? They do they don't let you see.
Yeah, it's like you're sterile.
Okay.
They want to keep you sterile, right?
Gotcha.
And the guy walks in the room, first time, he hasn't seen me, he doesn't see my face. He just sees my schlong and he goes, oh, I remember you. But he was like, but it was just all jokes. And he says today, he goes, look, honestly, zero pain at all. But don't tell my wife, I am going to milk this as 10 out of 10 pain
so
for
important.
another week.
So important.
Yeah.
So also the vasectomy, you can't ejaculate for like what, 7 days or something?
That's a good question. I don't know how many days.
I swear to God,
I don't know how many
it's-
days.
I
I don't
think
know how
it's
many.
like 7. My friend did it. He
He had to hold off. Yeah.
7 whole days, and he said he went a little prematurely and said he had a little bit of pain. so that's not good. But yeah, dude. So that was kind of crazy, man. Because I've been doing all the services because I haven't like been to a doctor in forever. Because I'm like, I go to, and this is what I think was cool in your book. You have like, what was it, healthcare 2.0 versus like 3. What was the latest?
Yeah, medicine 2.0 versus medicine 3.0. Yeah.
So 3.0 is kind of where you're at. That's kind of more cutting edge. 2.0 is like a step up from like medieval humors and
Yeah, but still important. I mean, we still want medicine 2.0. Medicine 2.0 will take care of a problem when it shows up.
Gotcha.
And if you're in a car accident, you break your leg, you get pneumonia, you want someone who knows how to deal with those problems. But it's a very different system from, hey, how do I take a guy whose hemoglobin A1C is 5.5, who everyone thinks is just perfect, but I think he's on the path to actually, being diabetic in 10 years. And why would I wait till he's staring down the door when I could just make the changes now?
Yeah, and that was kind of my beef with doctors. I would go there and they're like nice. I don't have anything against them, but I go there and they're just kind of like, yeah, your cholesterol is good. And I'm like, this is all we're worried about? Like this is, and it's like, and then they lowered the window to like blood pressure. One day I went in there and they're like, oh, by the way, high blood pressure is lower now. And I'm like, okay. I didn't have a blood pressure problem, but it's like, I just feel like you go there and it's like, you're like a car. You go in and they check like 2 things. You're like, yeah, you're good. But so I really liked your book, how you're like, you want to check for more things and try to increase the health span, not just the lifespan, which I like. Because a lot of people are very unhealthy. I
Yeah.
thought I was a poster child for health, dude. I'm one of the suffering Americans. Just, I need Michelle Obama to come make me lunch, dude. I'm fucked up right now. So what are you working on right now? Because the book, has anything changed from the book? And again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the summary was like the 4 horsemen. That's the things that are the 4 leading causes of death. And there are what? Heart disease,
Cancer,
cancer.
neurodegenerative diseases, and dementing diseases like Alzheimer's disease and metabolic disease.
That's me. That's diabetes, right?
And they overlap. So
Yeah.
when you have type 2 diabetes, your risk of those other diseases goes up by 50%. So that one sort of feeds into the other. And also if you have cardiovascular disease, your risk of dementia goes way up. So,
Oh, really?
oh yeah.
Damn, that sucks. Yeah, and you know what's weird too? Because I don't want to turn this into like a personal doctor visit, but like I for real had like crazy brain fog. Like I was like messing up recalling words, and a lot of my mom's side had like dementia stuff when they got older. So I started being like, damn, I might be like getting like early dementia. And as soon as I learned about the high A1C, and I don't know if that's like high enough to cause brain fog. Like I was like, I forgot the word croissant. I was like trying to think of that word, couldn't think of that. But as soon as I got off all the carbs, and now I'm like basically doing like keto, my brain just like came right back to life. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that that's related to the A1C per se, but fluctuating levels of blood glucose make it just a little more difficult. And some people are more sensitive to it than others. Some people, you know, they can eat all the carbs in the world and it doesn't seem to phase them. And a lot of people are like, no, the moment I go to slower carbs or just no carbs at all or just more complex carbs, my energy levels normalize, and so too does my attention.
Yeah, dude, that happened for me. And I also don't have to eat as much. Like I was eating so much, man. It would be like 4 cups of rice. I was just pigging out.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I stopped eating that much carbs, I eat like 2 meals a day, and they're pretty like sparse. So
Tell me about these pictures here. What's
thank
the
you, man.
significance?
This I just figured it was funny because it's just kind of like just an ample naked lady sitting at a picnic. So I I literally picked the pictures very quickly. This one, I just wanted very intense imagery.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of like, this is pleasant. It's a little complicated.
What do you think's going on here? Why is she naked, and who are these guys?
These guys are up to no good for sure. I think these guys, it looks like they just got happened upon, and someone's going, what the hell are you doing with that ample naked lady in the park? And this guy's like,
but he's like fully dressed. And
yeah.
Who's the girl in the background?
So to answer your first question, this is a clothed male, naked female. It's a fetish. That's going on. And I think she's kind of like next. I think they're like, get over here, strip down so we can have a naked picnic. This caused a serious uproar back in the day. When this guy painted this, it was a problem.
I can see why.
They were like, if you had someone pose, this lady had to have been a prostitute. And they're like, that's totally scandalous.
Yeah. What year approximately was this?
I wish I knew. I don't know. If I had to guess, I would say like maybe the late 1800s. If I had to guess. But I could be wrong. And that guy, I don't know what that guy's hat's all about over there, but
yeah, I mean, it's sort of, I don't want to profile him, but I have thoughts.
True. It is a hat. I don't recognize that hat, and I do have my own suspicions as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's like, I don't know what's going on. He seems kind of distracted. I think he's being caught. She's just kind of getting caught. There's just a lady in a pond, maybe, just kind of floating around.
Oh, that's interesting. So I see that now. I thought she was picking up apples, but maybe she's washing her hands.
Sure. Well,
in the pond.
One could only guess why. But so that was cool. I thought that was a fun one. This is very intense. I like this. And then I just, toss a little crucifixion up there.
It's the rainbow crucifixion. I don't know my biblical history well enough to, I would embarrass myself if I asked dumb questions, but is there a rainbow after the crucifixion?
I would hope so. God was rising back to heaven 2 days before, so I'd hope that.
No, I thought it was 3 days after this.
3 days, my bad. 3 days.
So so that foreshadowed maybe the resurrection. Is what
could
you're
be,
saying.
could be.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't know. I don't have any real knowledge.
Can you imagine how brutal the world was when we crucified people?
I think about it all the time.
Like, how lucky are we to live in this candy ass world of softness?
Dude, I try to tell it to people, and I have people tell me.
I'm so grateful.
It's insane because I try to tell people, I'm like, dude, it was way different. And other people be
like those guys were thieves, right?
Yeah.
Like that today, you wouldn't even go to jail.
Yeah,
in most cities.
Yeah, they'll kill you.
Yeah. And then you get crucified?
Yeah. And it also, the procession was like a pretty nasty part of it too. Just to get walked through the streets, spit upon, rocks thrown at you.
I can't fathom.
Dude, the social anxiety.
And by the way, that's only 2,000 years ago, which in the arc of human history is yesterday.
Nothing.
That's nothing.
That's what I try to tell people, man. Because there's a lot of people who are like, everything's always been the same. It's just different variations on the same themes. And I'm like, dude, it's gotten so much different from 2,000 years ago. It can still get so much different.
Think about 500 years ago, right? Think about if you could be you, or you could be the King of England 500 years ago with it sounds great until you get like a dental abscess and you realize there's no AC, there's no heat, the food sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you're going to be the King of England 500 years ago.
Yeah, the food still sucks in England now. Yeah, that's a good point because
it's probably pre-fish and chips.
Yeah, that would actually suck. I didn't ever thought about being like the king of another country. But it would be pretty terrible. There was a king in some medieval time, like longer ago than that, but they thought alcohol was like health stuff back in the day. It was like the spirit.
It kind of was because water was so contaminated, right?
Yeah.
So you basically had two broad cultures that emerged from either the fermentation of alcohol, of water, right, and alcohol to make to get rid of the bacteria, or tea, right? You have sort of the rise of the sort of tea culture where you boiled water. But yeah, the idea that you were just going to go and drink water was like, I mean, the fact that we're sitting here drinking this is incredible.
It's pretty tight, actually. But yeah, they had a king. They were like, they rubbed him down in like brandy, maybe. And then they were like, all right, we're gonna like rub this all over his body, and like a candle got too close and just burnt the guy alive, and all the high priests or whatever had to be like, you must have been fucking evil.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
No one put two and two together. They didn't understand exothermic chemical reactions.
Damn, dude. So let me ask you this: what is your the gist of your book? Is basically, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the gist was basically like we can pre-screen better, and we can kind of promote wellness rather than waiting till somebody has like a horrible, often irreversible disease and like try to fix it through kind of like nuking the
territory. And part of it is like, what gets measured gets managed. And so Medicine 2.0 measures lifespan as the ultimate outcome, which is, that's been productive. That's a good thing to measure. I'm not suggesting we shouldn't care about lifespan, because 150 years ago, lifespan was 40 years. Today it's 80. That's insane. We doubled lifespan. And that's all due to Medicine 2.0. Basically figuring out how to not kill women when they gave birth to children, how to keep babies alive when they were born, how to fight infections, how to wash our hands, like that. And a little bit of stuff around trauma and critical care, like you doubled human lifespan. But we're not managing health span. And so part of the argument is, okay, we've done pretty well on lifespan. We could do better, but we really have to manage health span.
Yeah.
And so if we think about things that make up health span, it's sort of like, how much muscle mass do you have? How strong are you? How much endurance do you have? How much flexibility and balance do you have? How quick is your cognitive performance? How happy are you? How are your relationships? How much joy do you have in your life? These things are softer and squishier. Some of them are pretty easy to measure, like VO2 max and muscle mass and strength. Some of them are harder to measure, like cognitive performance. But if you don't measure something, there's no chance you're going to manage to it. And I would just argue we have to slightly tilt in the direction of doing more on that front.
Yeah, it'd also be cooler to go to the doctor and have him like hit the treadmill. Let's check your VO2 max.
Yeah, let me see how long you can dead hang for. Let me see your grip strength.
That'd be so much better than sitting there and just being like basically getting molested and leaving. That's all you do. You go there and they're like, all right, we're gonna. What is the coughing? Why do they do that? Why do they hold your?
It's funny. I thought you were going to ask me to do it to you earlier when you said this is not an appointment. I literally thought you were going to whip your junk out and have me check.
I'm just going just for the A, dude. You got to do the butt.
They're checking for a hernia.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
But why is that like the top of the pops? And
exactly.
There's so much other things to check. It's like we're not going to do all this other stuff that'd be useful. We're
not going to look at a bunch of things, but I do want to stick my finger in the inguinal canal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make you cough.
I'm glad they do that, but it's like, why did that get picked as opposed to all of his other stuff you're talking about? Do you think it has something to do with like just like institutional, just repressed homosexuality throughout the entire culture? And that was like,
I don't know. But I will say this, like, I can't tell you how many rectal exams I've done. And then I realized, like, I mean, technically a good urologist will tell you that their finger is good enough to truly feel a prostate cancer that would otherwise not be picked up on a PSA or some other test. And I'll take them at their word. But I think for the rest of us who don't do 20 a day, yeah, I don't think my finger is good enough.
Don't say that.
I mean, I'll work harder, but
yeah, that's crazy. So they're saying they can just feel like it's just
they've said, like, look, man, there's always that one case that slips through the crack where the guy has a normal PSA, no pun intended. Yeah, jeez.
So they can tell, yeah.
But they're like, yep, if you feel a certain type of super hard nodule on the prostate, that would be suspicious.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. I think they really could if doctors would embrace that. It'd be so much more fun. You go, you kind of run on the treadmill, dead hang. They can talk to you a little bit about it. It just seems so kind of sterile.
Plank. Yeah, there's like a bunch of basic tests. Everybody should be able to. We should be able to see the people do. I completely agree.
Yeah, I don't. That's so. I did really like your book for that reason. Hopefully that kind of stuff takes. So what is so if that's the scope of the book, where do you stand now? Has anything changed in that time? Or is there anything that's like latest and greatest that's kind of like blowing your mind right now?
I think my thinking is always evolving. I would say if I were writing that book today, I would actually kind of add a fifth horseman, which is anything that pertains to a weakened immune system. So I'm just getting over a cold because I have 3 kids and 2 of them are young. So basically I'm always in the face of like some virus, right?
Yeah.
So twice a year, I always get some stupid cold and it's no big deal. You know, it starts in my throat, blah, blah, blah. It gets into my lungs. I hack up a bunch of junk and then I'm fine. But, you know, anyone who's been around older folks realizes that that's the kind of thing that can tip them over the edge when they're 80 years old.
Yeah.
You know, a really bad infection, a flu, COVID, things that us, 50-year-olds laugh at can become deadly. And so from a research perspective, this is something I'm super interested in, is how do we regenerate the immune system? So, I'm in my 50s, my immune system's also in its 50s. Would it be amazing if when I'm in my 80s, I could still have an immune system that's maybe like in my 50s or 40s? The effect that would have against, mitigating the risk of fatal pneumonias, infections, and even cancers is huge, because the immune system is the first line of defense against cancer.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Is that it? Didn't they used to use like fevers for that too? They would induce fevers to try to kill certain types of cancer.
Yeah, and it wasn't very successful because it's so nonspecific.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cancer is the only way for the immune system to eradicate cancer is you have to get the very, very, very specific T cell that recognizes exactly that cancer, and you have to figure out a way to make enough of them that it, wins that war. And that rarely happens spontaneously. I mean, the cases are, documented in the literature. They're so rare, but we now have drugs that can make that happen in about 10% of cases.
That's
which is
pretty cool.
huge.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So how would you what was your research yielded? How do you think you can bolster the immune system, or like?
I mean, it depends I don't know how technical the audience wants to get into this stuff, but so stop me when this has become unbearable.
For sure.
So we have DNA. Okay. So everyone's heard of DNA. DNA is the code that tells every cell how to make a protein. So what tells DNA to turn on and off are something called methylations, little carbons that stick on the backbone, or something called the epigenome. So DNA is regulated through this methylation pattern. And as we age, that changes.
Gotcha.
So we can look at a T cell, which is the type of cell that fights a cancer or an infection, and we can say, that's what an old one looks like. That's what a new one looks like. Even though the DNA is the same, the epigenome above the genome, this methylation pattern looks different. And so the question is, what if we took the methylation pattern of an old T cell and made it look like a young T cell? Would it revert into a young T cell? So to me, that's certainly top 2 or 3 most interesting questions in aging research today.
That's pretty cool. And that makes sense, because it's like the DNA, you're born with it, and then the epi layer, that's like the kind of like pattern that's affected through the environment.
That's what regulates it, exactly.
Yeah. And then so if you can kind of get into that, and then so you could, and it was stress too, because I noticed that was a big thing in your book. And you can stress yourself to the point where your epigenome will just start being like,
everything in the environment can affect that. So it's affected just naturally through aging. So the passage of time affects it, but so does anything in the environment. So whether you exercise, whether you smoke, whether you have diabetes or not, all of those things, good sleep, bad sleep, high stress, low stress, anything can tweak that in the right or wrong direction.
Damn, okay. That's pretty cool. So you're saying
but the gravitational pull of age is huge. And that's the one I'm most interested in, is like, how would you, because even the healthiest 80-year-old has nowhere near the immune system of an unhealthy 30-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah, and we saw that. Everyone was hoping against hope that Mike Tyson would just knock out Jake Paul, and that was kind of like a bitter moment for a lot of people.
Yeah, you can't, age is not.
Like, just can't do it.
Yeah, as Father Time is undefeated, as everybody said.
Yeah, even with like the TRT, what are your thoughts on that? Like, in terms of like, what age to kind of smash the glass and just go full upgrade?
I don't know that there's an age I would do it. I mean, I think the things that I would, I had a long talk with a patient yesterday about this exact question, and he's pretty young. He's like 36. Does not have kids, but wants to have kids. Yeah. So that's a huge consideration. So in his situation, I would say like TRT is not a good idea. I suggested that he bank sperm. And if he wants to go down that rabbit hole, and by the way, I don't think he needs to, because I don't think his levels are like kind of 50th percentile. He's not terribly symptomatic. I would kind of eke out a bit more time, but I would rely on hormones that are going to ramp up his body's production of testosterone, as opposed to just giving him testosterone, which will shut off his body's supply
Forever?
No, and it's not something that happens overnight. Like
Gotcha.
He'd have to be on testosterone for a while before he would shut down his own production.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts on that? On like that whole thing, especially for 30-year-olds? Do you think it's like good to kind of have that, or do you think it like should be kind of a long road?
I think you got to take every case individually, but if a 30-year-old has testosterone that is so low that it's impacting him, I think you have to start by asking why.
Right.
Like, how bad is his sleep? How bad is his stress? How bad is every other factor going on? I mean, when I finished, when I was, leaving my residency, my testosterone was 227, I think, which is insanely low. That's only 2.5 times higher than a woman.
What?
Yeah.
Is that why doctors' hands are so soft every time you shake them? Damn, that's crazy.
That's for the rectal exam, so you just don't get
That's true. That's true. You wouldn't want to like my dad's
No,
finger.
but the reason is pretty clear, right? Because I was sleeping 28 to 30 hours a week.
Damn.
Right? So, horrible sleep deprivation
Yeah.
is going to make it really difficult to make appropriate levels of testosterone.
And that makes it harder for you to sleep too when your testosterone gets lower?
I think probably a little bit, but the causality is much more in the opposite direction, meaning the horrible sleep is destroying
I see.
the production of testosterone and growth hormone. But of course, at the time, it never occurred to me to do anything about it, and once I, was in a job where I could actually sleep each night, lo and behold, my testosterone kind of normalized.
It peaked up.
Yeah.
What do you think that's a good thing for people to actually look at? Because I always get the feeling that like if you even go into one of those places, they're going to hard sell you and you'll be on the tee like before you know it.
I think you should not go to. I'm trying to think of the right analogy. If you walk into a store that only sells hammers, everything's a nail.
Yeah.
Right. So I think if you walk into a tea shop and all they do is male hormone optimization, I would say buyer beware.
Yeah.
Because they, even if they internally have the best of intentions, like I just don't think they can get out of their own way.
Yeah.
I also think you should be very wary of going to a place for any sort of therapy where they're selling you the therapy.
True.
Like if my whole shtick is I'm here to, give you the best hormones or supplements or whatever, and oh, by the way, on your way out, we'll sell them to you. It's just such a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
So,
So what do you think about the internet companies that are like I did one. I don't know if it's nice to like name it or not, but like the ones that like you mail like stool sample, blood, saliva, and they're like, here's precision supplements for you and you alone. How do you think they're like? How much of that is kind of generic, and do you think some of those companies are really dialed in or like?
I don't doubt that there are ways to kind of sort of optimize supplements around biomarkers. I'm not sure that it's as precise as people want to believe.
Yeah.
I certainly don't think that. I actually think you can do a lot of supplement optimization off really basic blood work. Like I don't think, certainly, a stool sample is not necessary because most probiotics can't even provide the bacteria you need to impact it. I mean, your diet has a far greater role. Your fiber content has a far greater role on your gut biome and things that you'd be measuring in stool. And obviously saliva, blood, urine can measure things that are relevant and interesting. There aren't that many things that I think are worth taking. Like I think, if you're low in vitamin D and you're not getting enough sunlight, that makes sense. But that's a pretty simple blood test. If your homocysteine is elevated, you probably should take some methylated B vitamins. And if you drop it by more than 5 or 6 points, you're probably doing a lot. If your omega levels are low, fish oil probably helps if you're not willing to eat 3 servings of fish a week.
Right.
But the true basics of this are really simple. And then there's other supplements that probably make sense for most people, and you don't even need to test for them. Like anybody who's active could probably justify taking creatine.
Yeah.
And there's no blood test that's going to tell you whether or not you need it. We just know that, to fill and saturate total body stores, you're going to need 3 to 5 grams per day. So,
Really? That was surprising. That was like something I heard like in college, like, years ago when I'd lift weights. It was like creatine was almost like viewed as like a serious kind of like bodybuilder supplement. Now everything I read is like, no, everyone needs a ton of creatine.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just if you're playing the game of optimizing, you're going to get a benefit, probably about a 10% boost in performance for intensity and like super short intensity, i.e. the creatine phosphate energy system. So kind of like high bursts of 10-second work, and then anaerobic stuff. It's not going to improve much aerobically,
Yeah.
but and you'll also get a little hypertrophy benefit because the muscles will get bigger when they bring more water in.
That makes sense. Yeah, if like my kids are like 7 feet away and they're not listening, I could just fucking run at them.
Easy.
Like, the fuck are you doing?
Easy.
Just hulk them down. Yeah, that's my thing with fitness. A lot of people, and I'm sure I don't know if you've heard this. You're kind of I'm sure your like listenership is very health oriented, but a lot of people get very like, I don't know, like very kind of scoffed. They kind of scoff a lot of this stuff where they're like, who gives a shit? And it's like, and I feel bad because like I do get it. If you're like in a job you hate and you're just totally crushed down by like your life circumstance, having somebody be like, dude, eat a banana and do jumping jacks, you're gonna be like, dude, fuck you. I don't want to think about this. But it also will make your life better. Like I always like, whenever I lose sight of that, whenever I get too into my own like just stuff where I'm like, this isn't going well, I don't have time. If I just take like an hour, even a half an hour, and just like run as fast as I can, it's like I feel like amazing.
Yeah.
And I always say that's like a nice dimension you can add to your life where it's like everyone's like, like I want to get better in my job, blah, 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 blah. It's like just adding that, like time yourself running 100 meters and then try to get a better time next week. It gives you something you're kind of making progress in. And it also, you feel like great as a result.
Yeah, I think this is where kind of social media really distorts reality. And the example you give is a great one, right? So if your health sucks and you're trying to figure out where you're going to find an extra 2 hours a week to do some form of self-care, the last thing you need is some idiot influencer telling you to spend more time in the sauna and cold plunging. Like, I can promise you that is not the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth best use of your time if you only have 2 hours a week.
How would you break it down then?
If you've only got, I would start with let's do the absolute basics of blocking and tackling. So first thing I want to know is, are you getting at least 7 hours of sleep a night? Because if you're not getting at least 7 hours of sleep a night, it's going to be very difficult for you to do anything at your best.
So I don't want to interrupt you. My question with that is, say you are tracking your sleep and you only get like 43 hours of deep sleep every night, even though you go to bed at like a proper time. Does that matter as much of like REM versus deep sleep, or like?
I assume you mean 43 minutes, but
43 minutes.
Yeah.
I wish it's fuking 43 hours.
I only get 43 hours of deep sleep a year. I'm doing the math quickly. Oh god. I don't know. If a person says, I feel really well, and there are these, I link to them in the book. There are a whole bunch of surveys you can get for free that just have you do like, these are validated surveys that kind of go through daytime drowsiness and stuff like that. If you're in bed 7 to 7.5 hours a night, ideally 8, and your little sleep tracker says you're sleeping 7, but you're not happy with your stages, I wouldn't put a lot of stock into that unless you feel that there is a problem.
Got you.
But if you're like, no, I feel fine, and I fill out all the 2 surveys and they said I'm doing fine, ignore the data.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and stop wearing the tracker.
I know. I gotta
just
stop.
Done with the tracker. So
I was checking every day. I'm like 43 fucking minutes.
Yeah. Like it just creates more anxiety.
It's just
than
red.
it's
I
worth.
see red numbers. And
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
I haven't used one of those in a longer time than I can remember.
Yeah.
So
So just do the
then
basics.
the next
Sleep.
bucket, So then the next bucket I want to know is what's your physical activity level? So let's say this is a person who's got none. They're doing none. And they say, look, I've only got 2 extra hours. I'm putting that entire 2 hours into exercise. So I'm going to say, we're going to do 4 30-minute workouts a week. And, again, I'd have to know more about the person, but it could easily end up being, we're going to do 2 cardio sessions a week. We're going to do 2 strength sessions a week. One of those cardio sessions per week is going to be kind of aerobic base training where you're going at the same intensity the whole time. It's not that high. You can still sort of almost carry out a conversation. It's a little hard to talk, but you could. And then the other cardio session I would do, say 3 days off of that, would be more interval, kind of like what you were describing. So let's get on if you're at a gym and they have one of those air bikes, do something there, be on a treadmill, be outside. It doesn't really matter. Like the goal, this person will get so much benefit from 2 hours a week of exercise that it almost doesn't matter what they do. And then the other 2 days a week, I'd have them do 2 30-minute whole body workouts at a gym where they never stop moving.
Okay.
So if you're doing it at home, it might be push-ups, pull-ups, wall sits, something like that. If you're at the luxury of being at a gym, you might just rotate machine to machine to machine and never stop. And that would just bring huge dividends. And then the last thing I'd do is, in addition to that, is just do a quick audit of their diet.
Yeah.
You know, are you overweight? Are you adequate weight? Are you underweight? That determines whether you need to eat more or less. And then, are you getting enough protein? And honestly, like, I wouldn't make it much more detailed than that. And so, look, with just a little bit of that insight, you've made better use of 2 hours a week. You've got them to stop worrying about their sleep. You've maybe changed 3 little things in their diet. I promise you that person in 3 months is going to feel significantly better. And then maybe, by the way, at that point, they're like, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing 3 hours a week of this exercise thing because I'm feeling kind of good. And you know what? I kind of want to dial the diet in a little bit more. But again, the problem is too many people are consuming information that says, oh my God, you need to be on this supplement. You need to be on this supplement. You need to be doing 30 minutes of this type of sauna and 20 minutes of this type of cold plunge. And people are like, shut up.
Yeah, I don't
Like-
yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah. I mean, and to be clear, I love sauna and I love cold plunge.
Sure.
But it is like the 20th thing on my list of 21 things that is a part of my routine.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. That's actually cool to hear because it is like the solution is pretty basic and simple, and that's the thing that gets me bummed out when, like, you know, because I do think we live, and I could just be wrong, but I feel like we live in a pretty nihilistic kind of age, and it's like it does suck when that spreads. It's like a physical nihilism. Like, what the fuck's the point of even? It's like, dude, you'll feel so much better. If I don't work out, I get depressed. It's like A to B easily. If I don't do it for like 2 weeks, I'm just like depressed and sad, and it's like, and if you don't do it, it's just you feel terrible, and I always like to try to, you know, like just get up and move your fucking body, man. There's so much,
I mean,
it's so much better than just,
we were meant to move
we were
and meant to be outside. That might be the other thing I would add is figure out a way to do something outdoors, like whether it's a quick walk or incorporate some of that exercise outdoors.
You know what I started doing? Skateboarding. At my ripe old age of 38, I started.
Took it out.
I just took it back. I've been doing it when I was little, and I just started it. And it's weird. That's a real eye opener when you take an activity you did in childhood effortlessly. And like, let me try this again at 38. Dude, I swear I burnt 900 something calories. I skateboarded for an hour and 20 minutes, and I was dying.
That's
like,
awesome.
Cardio wise, I was just doing like a little pump track where you kind of just like ride up on a wall. Dude, I thought I was gonna die. I used to do this all day when I was younger. Now I'm like, it's like a real eye opener to be like, all right, where am I at? Because I do feel like, especially, I guess men and maybe women do it too, but men specifically over index. Like, I'm good, and it's like, try something that you did when you were younger, and you're like, holy shit, I'm gonna. My heart rate was at like 170 the whole time, just skateboarding. And I was barely pushing. I just had to like balance myself on this track. And it was amazing though. I agree with you. It's like, find something, you know, to do and just kind of, I don't know. I feel like, I do feel like we get too tunnel visioned into like the career stuff. And it's like, you need to do that to survive. But it's like the sacrifice of hours of time for like the quote unquote rest time into like physical activity, just pay dividends and all the other things you're trying to do anyway. But
Yeah.
I always sound like a broken record, but I'm like, dude, it's so important, man. It really is. So yeah, skateboarding's awesome. We should go one time. Do you skate?
Nope, I do not at all.
Have you ever?
Nope. And it's funny. I mean, growing up, I was certainly of that age when a lot of kids were skateboarding. I don't know why, it just never appealed to me.
Yeah.
I was sort of busy in my own little world. My daughter did for a little bit. She's 16 now, but she did probably like when she was 12, 10, 11, 12, she was pretty into it. The coolest thing I've picked up recently, though it's not a physical activity, but I'm freaking obsessed with it, is chess.
Really?
Holy cow.
How are you? Pretty good?
No, I'm horrible. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
pretty
just
bad. I
learning,
tried.
but I love it. Like,
Yeah.
I can't stop playing. I
Yeah.
just can't stop.
Who are you playing against?
I'm just playing my boys.
Really?
Literally, just the three of us.
Phone
just go back
chess
and forth.
or
no,
physical
like on
chess?
the board,
That's good. Yeah.
writing down every move, studying our moves after.
Really?
Like nerding out, watching YouTube videos. I'm obsessed with this guy, Magnus Carlsen, who's the best chess
I've
player
heard
in the
of him,
world.
actually, yeah.
Dude, I can't stop watching chess porn.
Really?
Can't stop.
That's awesome.
Can't stop.
That's awesome.
You know how YouTube figures out what you're about? Like
Yes.
my videographer for our podcast, he pulls me aside like 3 weeks ago, goes, "Are you getting into chess?" And I'm like, "How do you know?" He goes, "Because like I'm managing our YouTube channel and like it only populates it's just like pushing chess stuff all day."
That's
And I was
awesome.
Like, yeah, dude, I can't stop.
It is good for your
I
brain.
stay up
though.
at night like watching chess videos.
Do
It's
you
awful.
really?
Oh, it's awful. I'm like, it's 9:30. I should go to bed.
What's your opening move? What do you go with?
Oh, I'm typically like E4. You know, but I like to castle really early. So I'm going to try to castle within about within 4 or 5 moves if I'm doing a kingside castle.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the first move, the horse, just over your pawns and be like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
It's called. There's a name for it. I forget what
There
it's called.
is,
It's like the
yeah.
English or something. But
Horse.
the horse. I just fucking bang. Here's my motherfucking horse.
Yeah. No, the knight's cool because again, he can hop over people.
You
It's
move in
awesome.
that fucked up L-shaped pattern. But yeah, I love chess too. That is fun. I just say I don't have anyone to play it with. That's the thing. It's like I don't. It's how long does a chess game take?
One of my boys is super aggressive, so the games are quick because he just comes
Really?
out swinging.
Does he really?
Oh, he swings.
I like that.
He goes for the fences.
Does he?
And then the other one is so conservative and so thoughtful that the games take like so long. And I got us a little timer too. So I'm like, buddy,
That's
you have
nice. Yeah.
2 hours to make the first 40 moves or you're disqualified.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, you got to think on your feet.
And the younger one, the one who's super aggressive, is so competitive. Like if anyone in our family ever makes it and becomes like great, it's him. Because you can't like hit the fire is insane.
Really?
When he loses, he tears up his sheets, and I'm like, buddy, you shake my hand, and we had a good game. And he's like, and he's just losing his mind that he lost a game of chess.
It's war. Yeah, it's war. Is it true that the possibilities of the chessboard are kind of infinite?
They
in a
are
way?
truly infinite.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a computationally infinite problem,
Damn.
or as close to. I mean, I shouldn't say infinite, right? In that AI can,
Yeah.
but it's from a practical perspective, I think it's infinite.
Damn. That's awesome. That is cool. I'm gonna try it. My kids are too young for that. My daughter did one.
Your
of those,
oldest is 6?
4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
4.
Yeah.
6 could be 6 is doable.
6 is
4
totally doable.
I did chess. We did one of those big ones. We were on vacation. We did one of those those huge outdoor chess boards with the big pieces.
Yeah.
We did it, and I tried with my 4-year-old, and by the end of it, it was like the mommy and daddy were the queen and king were mommy and daddy, and the pawns are all of our babies. And I was like, all right, man, the hell, this sucks. But yeah, man, that is amazing.
I once made the mistake of in a game, like one of my older one, the one who's more conservative, like he had a rook, knight, bishop in the back that hadn't moved. And it was like 25 moves in. And I'm like, buddy, those guys over there are standing there like they got their thumbs up their butts. And now those 2 boys cannot stop saying that. They just walk around anytime someone's not moving, why do you have your thumb up your butt? And my wife's like, why do you say this stuff to them? Like, you can't say anything like that. They're just going to say whatever you say.
I know. It's weird. It's weird because my 4-year-old is like language police in our house. She will learn that something's bad, and then she's just like horrified of the idea of saying it. And she's like, if she hears us saying anything like we even say the word hate, I don't know where we didn't. This wasn't a rule for us. Like, oh, I hate that. She'll be like, don't say that. And she polices our language. If we say my wife said freaking the other day, and she's like, Mom, that's a bad word.
It's a bad word. Yeah.
Like, no, it's not. And she's like, and I was arguing. My wife's like, no, just give her that one. She's like, it's pretty nuts. But yeah, that is true. They do parrot everything. You really do got to watch what you say, because you can say whatever you want around them for the longest time, and eventually you're like, oh shit, you can talking shit on my neighbors. You can hear this. You can hear this right now.
Our youngest one, when this is the super aggressive one, so it's not surprising. I think when he was like 3, we get a call from the preschool, and they're like, yeah, you got to come and get him. My wife's like, what's going on? They're like, he said the F word.
Whoa.
My wife's like, oh, I'll be right there, but
They made you get him for
yeah,
that?
I'm like, this is a misunderstanding. And my wife's like, first of all, the kid is obsessed with rhyming. So he almost assuredly was like, truck, fuck, or something like that. And the woman is like, no. He's actually the first kid we've ever heard use it properly.
Oh, no.
They're like, what was the situation? And they're like, well, he was in circle time, and we were telling all the kids they had to be quiet, and he wasn't being quiet. And we're like, hey, if you're not quiet, you're going to have to get up and leave. And he wouldn't be quiet. So we got up and made him leave, and he stood up apparently and just goes, fuck it. And then walked and got out of the corner.
Like, that's a coincidence.
Yeah. I'm like, I think he learned that from his mom.
Yeah, my daughter nailed she dropped something one time when she was really little, and she was like, shit. I was like, damn it. That was right on
That's
the
on
money.
me. Yeah.
I was like, that was right on the money.
Yeah.
So they made you, it was like a 1-day suspension?
Yeah, it was
preschool?
like he's on probation now. I mean, it was like we ended up finding another preschool for him that he did great in.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's insane to like be like, you got to come get this kid.
Yeah.
Although that could spread like wildfire amongst other people. This is all
Yeah, I guess I can see it from your point as well.
No, that's lame. That's crazy to be like, he must leave right now. But I think they got to let that kind of stuff go. That is tricky though, man, because especially that age, it's like kids hit other kids, and like, you know, some people are like, this is like, you can't. It's like, but I don't know. I treat it like the dog park. It's like they'll figure it out, man. If it's really bad,
there's got to be enough discomfort in the situation for the kids to evolve.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, because it's like, dude, you gotta they're gonna do that, man. It's like, you know, me and my cousin got separated, and we were in kindergarten together, and then we went to the same school the next year, and they were like, AM class, BM class, they can't be with each other at all. But I thought it turned out all right. It turned out all right. So before you get out of here, 'cause we're coming up on where are we at right now, Josh? I don't want to keep you too long. Huh? 45. Perfect. The one thing that I feel like was in the book a lot, you talked about how, and again, always correct me if I'm wrong, because I have stuff in my head. Stress was something was really on the back burner that you kind of put to kind of like the forefront of your thinking from like the day to day and a health perspective. Where do you kind of stand on that? And like, what's like, do you have any thoughts on that at all?
When I think about like, what is the thing that's going to kill me fastest? I think it's undoubtedly stress. I just think I think it's the most insidious killer in a way, because it's the hardest thing to measure directly. Mm-hmm. You can sort of measure some of its indirect actions, like on blood pressure and blood sugar, which both go in the wrong direction when stress is high. But I think there's even components of it that just, even when blood sugar and blood pressure are normal, I still think it's just doing something to your brain, probably, and to your heart. And again, I don't think anybody would feel good living in a zero stress environment. So it's mostly just about kind of managing how one responds to it. And I think it goes beyond just stress. I think it's sort of like just overall like satisfaction in life and contentment and, you know, enjoying your relationships with people. You know, I interviewed this guy on my podcast, Bill Perkins, who wrote this incredible book. It's one of my favorite books. It's called Die with Zero. Mm-hmm. And he writes about how you have basically like, you know, you have time, you have money, and you have experiences. And he talks about it through health. So health, time, and money.
Okay.
And you're not optimizing for the most of any one of those. You're optimizing for the net of fulfillment.
Okay.
So too many people miss that, right? They're just like working really, really hard to get as much money as possible or as much fame as possible. Or they're like maniacally focused on their health. That's the only thing they think about.
Right.
Or they're just trying to, you know, live as long as possible or make as much time for certain things. But it's kind of like how you put all those things together to optimize around fulfillment. So in this book, he writes about this idea of like people aren't doing the equation correctly. They're deferring too many experiences when they're young to do when they're old, but then they don't realize when they're old, their health is actually they're not actually able to do it when they have all the money in the world.
Yeah.
They can't go and take the incredible vacation, or if they can, their kids aren't with them or their kids aren't young. So I think it's just kind of reframed a lot in my mind and made me realize that, you know, when our kids are young and we are incredibly healthy, that should be the time that we invest more in fulfillment and experiences as a family. Which has just been a completely different mindset for me from where I was most of my life.
Yeah. Just going kind of like full blast. Make as much money as possible.
Sleep when I'm dead.
That's the big one. Sorry about that bug, dude. That bug won't leave you alone. It hasn't even come over to me at all.
I must stink.
Yeah, that is kind of a cool thing too, man. Because you don't really, it's also something you don't really learn. Like nobody really tells you how to manage your stress. You kind of mostly, from what I gather, you kind of just like watch your parents deal with stress and you're like, all right. And you just kind of like take those patterns and just apply them to your life. And it's like, it really does like, what I've been trying to do recently is like, just take one day out of the week. Usually it's Sunday because like we're all off, everyone's hanging out. And I just try to focus on like being as calm and at ease. That's like top priority of my day. Usually it's like, I got to get this done. I got to this done. And like on one day a week, I'll be like, I'm only focused today. My number one goal is to try to like stay in a state of like ease and kind of contentment. And if I get out of it, I like before I'm like, you know, like, well, I just try to zero in on that. And that's been kind of like, for me, that's been like a bit of a revelation to be like, oh, I can move through like multiple days without completely spinning myself the fuck out. And, you know, it's been, I don't know, it's been kind of nice.
And what do you think spins you out? Is it just busy, too much?
Yeah, it's
Or
too
is there
much.
a particular thing?
Yeah, I mean, it could be anything. It could be my kids not listening, kind of spins me out if I'm like trying to get up the steps and it takes 40 minutes and I'm kind of like, all right, like, let's go. Could be anything. Could be like overwhelm, like just like situations at work I got to deal with that are just completely overwhelming. Stuff in the house, you know, it's just like lack of sleep. Because our kids are still so little that like our sleep gets fucked up. But yeah, it is. It's usually like relational stress or just like work stuff. Those are the two main things that kind of like can really spin me out.
And I would argue that most work stress is relational as well. So I kind of agree. I think relationships are both the best part of life and the most stressful part of life.
Yeah, I agree. So that's been my.
That's what's going on here, by the way. A lot of relational stress in that film. I can tell you right now.
That is true. But yeah, that's kind of the thing, man. It's like, well, this is my whole point. Is like you do have some say in how much a thing can like you can everything can floor you. Things come out of nowhere, and you're like you get caught in it. But just learning how to be like, all right, something got me. It's like laser tag. Like my thing's beeping. I can kind of walk myself through this without like going on like a Godzilla path. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. That's been pretty helpful for me. Before I get caught, that's my ultimate fate. She's like, babe, I'm having a naked picnic with a prostitute. She's right there and coming out of the water, just hawking me.
It's not what it looks like.
But yeah, that is the number one, man. It's like, dude, it's you know, like managing stress, keeping yourself physically fit because you can't like. Otherwise, like, what the fuck are we doing, man? It's like, you know, it's like unless you, I mean, some people are just surviving, which is kind of that sucks. But I don't know. I feel like you can even. I feel like people. There's other countries where people are just surviving. But they still do cool stuff. They have like big ornate jugs of water and they carry it around. They like dance and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of sick. I'm just trying to make people happy. I don't know how to do it. Well, dude, I mean, is there anything else that's kicking in your mind?
I don't think so.
Well, I think you did it. Thank you for coming and doing this. I
you for having
apologize
me.
for the strange format, but how do you feel about standing in podcasting?
I think it's
by the way?
hilarious. I think it is. This is the first standing podcast I've ever done.
Bro, it's not bad. How do you feel about it? Honestly, you can hurt my feelings if you
Honestly,
don't like it.
I think I have better posture than I normally do.
That's what I'm saying. When you're sitting on a podcast, you like it kind of like slouching forward.
Yeah.
Standing keeps you on your feet. It keeps the mind sharper.
Like I feel like we're doing a political debate the way they're angled at each other too. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I need a moderator to ask me a question. That's the only thing that it would have been a little better if it was moderated. If this discussion was moderated.
That's a good
and more heated.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. I want to work on being less
I wouldn't
chill.
mind a teleprompter next time if you wouldn't mind.
Teleprompter is nice.
So I want a teleprompter there, moderator there, a
Right.
little more.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we could bring some heat.
Yeah.
We could bring some
Yeah.
heat to this.
Yeah.
If you want the heat, I have some burning hot questions. I didn't ask them. They're about a lawsuit, so I was like, I don't. Why can't everyone? You can't talk about lawsuits. No one can ever talk about them.
I know the lawyers say no.
Yeah, why? though?
Yeah.
What's the point? Bring awareness.
Bring awareness.
Yeah, I did. I was researching. Just when you have someone on
Yeah,
OBC,
yeah.
and I saw you're embroiled in a lawsuit, and I said, hell yeah, dude, that's what's up. So, but we won't. I mean, the lawyers won't like that. That is bullshit. You can't talk. I mean, dude, don't do it. But that is like, why? What the fuck's the problem? I don't know. Whatever. But anyway. Well, dude, thank you. Dude, is there anything you want to plug? Is there the book? Obviously, read the book, dude.
Read the book, listen to the podcast.
Peter Tia, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
You're the man.